guys are back. Squad.
How are you?
Let's go with some chaos, man.
Yeah, man. Let's get
So,
started with
mate.
all the
Let's
motherfucking
get
rookies.
turned, man. It's straight to the
around.
league episode
60 motherfucking 3, baby.
Yes,
What?
that was angry. 60 motherfucking 3. 60 motherfucking 3.
We out
And
here.
if y'all out there listening live, this is for y'all.
Exactly. Search Blogger Die Radio. We on here. You know you can't find us the way you normally find us because we hiding from you fuck niggas today. But hopefully you really love us.
We like watching porn on a family motherfucking iPad. Incognito.
Shit. Anytime somebody.
It's gonna be a crazy ass night tonight.
If one of the homies ever send me like a screenshot from something, they got the incognito background.
You know
from it,
what
I was
they
like,
was doing.
you was over there watching some porn, dog.
X and
like,
XX.
Where the
Exactly.
fuck did I walk into?
You know what I had the wildest conversation about?
What?
So, my cousin hits me up and was like, yo, so I get in the rap, you know, waiting for the Bluetooth to pick up my music. And he was like, and I heard them jungle drums. And I was like, what jungle drums? And he was like, from Blacks. And I was like, Black.com? He was like, yes. And I was like, first of all, I'm embarrassed that I know exactly what instruments you talking about.
Hey, that's
And
funny.
he was just, I was like, man, it's the worst thing that ever happened. He was like, I almost ripped the speakers out my car. Like, I hope don't nobody hear this. And then we got into a whole conversation about Black.com. And then I found out there's a
Black Cop.
There's a BlackRaw.com.
What?
Where, yeah.
What's that? I'm only hip to X and XX, man. My porn is boring.
Yeah.
About this.
I feel like
Oh,
X and
man.
XX got enough shit, topics and shit for everything. You want to see some dwarfs get fucked? You got that. You want to see some squirting?
Hold on, wait.
They got that. They
Let
got
me-
all of that shit.
Wait a minute. What was that site again?
XNXX.com.
Okay, thank you. Just for all of our listeners that didn't
Pornhub was
hear
the
that.
illest though because they had the picture of Martin Luther King Jr. on the
Oh,
the
they
search
did.
thing. Pornhub was the goats for that.
Pornhub
That was
was
hard.
definitely the
They
goat.
were saying
Y'all get made
honored
porn
the-
on there,
They
too,
honored
on
the
Pornhub.
king. If they had put some king porn on there, I'd have been like, whoa, that's
Bruh.
disrespectful.
Fuck
But
him.
man, your
Yeah.
dogs are back.
Listen, my dog ain't back, literally. My real dog got fucking diarrhea. Somebody gave my dog some real food. Whoever did that, you're an asshole.
It was probably a hot dog.
You
too.
know my dog don't eat people food, man. I got her on a strict real
Gave her some
dog
cream
diet.
corn.
She not ready for that shit. She was peeing on her butt. Shit was gross, man.
That's a terrible feeling. Though.
Listen, I felt like
Me
I was
as a
like,
person.
I was like, is this what it's like to have a child? I woke up every hour to just go walk outside just so you wouldn't shit in the house. And I was like, I mean, on the
It
hour.
is like having a child.
Man.
I'm in hell right now.
Oh,
I
you
got a
just
puppy.
dog.
I got a puppy.
Congratulations. What's your puppy's name?
Pop-
Hey,
it's-
fucking Portia's here.
Hey.
We
Poppy.
sorry.
Hey. His-
We've been so rude today. We didn't say who we were. It's your boy Tay Comans.
I'm your boy Short Bus Timmy, a.k.a. when I was 11, I turned 13 because fuck 12.
That's your boy Jay Streets, residential smoker.
Hell yeah.
Stay smoking.
Bud.
Hey, in the middle of the bar.
Hey, shit. Crucial
Hey.
conflict.
Hey, in the middle of the
Boom, 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 boom.
Smoking it on.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, in the middle of the barn.
That's my shit.
What's going on? Hey, now.
Smoking on hey in the middle of the bar because I really can't get it. My eyes are red and my head is spinning. Taking like pool. That was my shit, dog. Them Chicago niggas was
Hey.
fun.
That was the hardest part of the track for real. When
I
that
know.
part came on, I got
We
everybody
should
off of their
really
seats,
like.
nigga.
We should do a show one week and just call it Terrible Tangents. It's Yosh. What's it? Yosh. I don't know.
It's
My
YG.
dog got an Instagram. Her middle name is only G, so I call her YG400.
My dog's name is Poppy, like P-A-P-I, but Poppy
I like
Lataco.
what you did.
Ooh.
You wanna know what Lataco is? Yep. You ever see that SNL skit with Keenan playing LeVar Ball, and he names all of his sons, and he says LiAngelo, LaMelo, even my other son,
It's Sharpay
Lataco.
Yoshi G. I'm sorry.
That's funny as hell. Hey, Keenan.
Ah.
I feel like looking
Sharpay
back at
underscore
some old
Yoshi
Saturday
G.
Night Live skits.
Keenan been on SNL for a
For
fucking
years.
grip.
It's been over
First
10
of
years
all,
now.
Let's talk
He's
about.
hilarious on it.
He's funny.
He played every
He's
black
all
person.
that Keenan.
Yeah.
He's all that, like
Yeah.
literally, all that from the 90s.
We legit
That's really Keenan.
are on the wildest tangent right now, and I fucking love it. Let's just dedicate this show to tangents.
Hey, you're going to call us the Tangents.
Yeah.
Welcome to 63 to Tangent.
Exactly.
That's
Hell
funny
yeah.
as fuck.
Tangerines and
I wish I
tangents.
can hear these damn these sound effects I'm gonna play, but cause I can't hear them, so I can just got press it and just tell everybody I'm about to press it. And be
Hell
like,
yeah.
if y'all don't know, it just said yeet. And then it's just now, this nigga right here says, I played it earlier, but we start talking in the middle with Kevin Garnett.
But yeah, man, as always, thank you guys for tuning in. I know we're not tuning directly in from, how we normally get down, but we definitely respect and love all of our supporters out there.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. We appreciate it. We'll be sure to, have this one up on SoundCloud. We've been a little behind on the SoundCloud and the iTunes podcast app, but we'll be back and running. This is going to be a special episode. We got Portia motherfucking Fox in the building. Thank you for being here tonight. This is my dog.
Hey.
Hell yeah, man. And this
The
episode,
Roskies.
motherfucking 63,
Y'all ready to
man.
take a shot?
Ooh,
Oh.
Birthday.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, Flax said,
It's
"What's up?
almost
What's
a-
up, Flax?"
Hey,
What's
Flax ducking
Is
that
this our Flax?
that smoke fade. Flax 412.
Is this
Flax-
our
Yeah,
Flack or the
Flack
Berg boy
Jamel versus
Hey.
Flack?
Hey, my brother, my Ike.
What's
He just
up?
celebrated his birthday, man.
Yes.
Happy
he's
birthday,
a,
bro,
He's
bro.
a Leo,
Flax
but he's like
side.
almost a Virgo. I love that brother,
So
man.
he a
Happy
Lego.
birthday to him. A Lego.
Lego.
Definitely.
Lego.
I love that nigga. Happy birthday. It wasn't that far away. It was a couple weeks, but still, we celebrating for you.
Hell yeah,
Cheers.
man.
We got the brown. Get you down.
Definitely came through with the brown.
Hey, man, but if y'all out there listening, man, subscribe on all of our platforms. SoundCloud, Instagram is Straight to the League 412. Twitter's STTL 412. We got Facebook Straight to the League.
Yes, sir.
And all, his birthday's the 22nd, and then Virgo's 23rd. And shout out to Colombia. That's our number 2 country listener for the week. Peru's number 3. Number 1 city is Pittsburgh. Number 2 is South Amboy, New Jersey. Number 3 is
Jay-Z.
Columbus, Ohio. We fucks with it, man.
That's because we some Buckeyes in here. The Buckeyes is fucking with us.
The
Sorry, I
Buckeyes
like
is
Ohio
fucking with
State.
us because we make pearl necklaces and we shoot for the stars.
What?
Because you know what they say? Never mind. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Fuck it.
Go ahead, man, dog.
Listen, man, as long as you shoot your shot from the belly button to the mouth, you don't never got nothing to worry about.
Man, what?
Wise words from a decent man.
Exactly.
Shoot your shot. Wait, one more time. Shoot your shot from the. You know what? Nope. Nope.
It's also known as All Net, a.k.a. the Steph Curry, a.k.a. the Reggie Miller, a.k.a. the Gilbert
Reggie
Arenas,
Miller.
a.k.a. the Agent
Pow,
Zero,
pow.
anybody who make threes, baby.
Ooh,
Right.
And you can even call it Robin Thicke Lil Wayne because he's a shooter.
I see what you did there. This whole conversation is about splooging on your lady.
Yo, I just.
Isn't it?
I don't
It's a
do
feel
that.
being
yo.
a woman.
I feel like
Jeez.
it's a waste for me not to nut in my wife.
Yeah.
I'm like, you getting all this, baby.
Listen, it's just like painting.
Practice.
Like, who wants to paint with invisible ink?
You do.
Like, I'm right there just looking at y'all.
Judging. Just judging.
It's just,
Judging the shit.
Hi, Portia. Hello.
Hey, because you used to be all about that talk. We're going to talk about that in the interview. Raw dealing.
y'all,
Dealing.
y'all made that flipogram, and that just took me down memory lane. I was
what we
just
do.
like, yo, I forgot about all of those pictures.
That's because you've been popular for a long time.
I didn't realize that at all. I just totally.
What a humble brag.
I know. I'm so serious.
I didn't realize that.
Flipping this around. No, but hold on, y'all.
Back
Loud.
down
I'm
memory.
trying to be good. Okay, so y'all want
Why you got that? You're good on the state side, so you
Okay.
can drink the Henny.
So, yeah. So, no, seriously, I always like to.
Hot as hell.
It's super hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. It's just.
Whoop, keep it coming, because the
Okay.
block is hot.
But yeah. So thanks for posting all those pictures because it definitely reminded me of all the great times and everybody who was definitely down since day one. I was just like, yo,
Bruh,
y'all
got some
really
real
was fucking
friends.
with me.
Got
Like,
some real friends.
I look forward to making a lot of new friends too.
Oh, yeah, man.
Nice, but like, don't roll up on me though.
Yeah, right.
Like, hey,
I
I used to be a hugger. I had to cut that shit out.
I'm a hugging motherfucker. I can't
I'll hug y'all, but I'm
Yeah.
not.
I'll run up on you in the streets too. And I like to do shit that like I really been like exercising my blackness lately.
Hey, That's funny as hell.
Yeah, I like, especially if you my friend, I'm gonna touch your hair just because I feel like as a black man I'm entitled to do this. And I might not have absolutely no reason to do it, but I just be like, hey,
Like, hey,
like,
bro, that's
what
a
are you
nice
doing?
wave.
I just be like,
That's
you
some
know,
nice
I feel
waves
like
you got up
I feel
top.
like white people use their privilege. This is black privilege.
They do
like,
just
your
be trying
shit
to
nice.
they don't-
I'm
Like, damn,
and
that shit- that
then
shit
I
wet
look at a
wet.
look at a white person like, I dare you to try to touch this queen's hair. Like I just did.
I'll be saying there like, yeah. Yo, I promise you, but to see a white
Dog, I would
person
die.
deflect from touching our hair now is the funniest shit
Yeah.
ever.
They,
I can't help but to laugh anymore because they were
Yeah.
like, oh, your hair looks so nice.
they just be like, oh shit, we done found out that this was
Hey,
wrong.
I'm glad I look crazy because people, man, if a white person try to touch my beard, I would be
shit.
so pissed. Like, bro.
It's just like, I feel like you just went to the bathroom and
Yes.
you didn't wash your hands.
Exactly.
And
That
you're
shit-
touching my hair.
And he probably touched your dick too. Like,
Oh, and everybody, yes,
Yeah,
nose.
cheers.
You're digging in your nose. You're digging in your ass. There's a lot of digging that's
let's
happening on your
take
personal
this
body.
shot.
Oh shit! So I would like
I'm
everybody to
gonna-
know
I'm gonna
that
take a vape
I don't
shot.
normally drink what we're drinking, but you
Yo,
know it's
we got the
Ashley's
Hennessy
birthday,
tonight.
so I don't give a fuck.
It's Sleazy Butt's birthday tomorrow.
Hell yeah, I'm not.
Oh, she's almost out of 30. Y'all know I sip.
31.
Y'all know I sip shots.
Oh man, High Life didn't get a shot.
It's quite all right. Yeah.
We got you. You want some liqueur?
Oh shit. But yo, man, let's let's get back into our
dive.
regular shits. You know,
Oh shit.
my motherfucking week was
was warm.
Intrastada.
Yeah, how was your week, bro?
Shit, I got a lot to talk about, but I'll talk about some of this shit off the air.
Because it bees like
The
that.
bees like that.
Shit.
My Friday was straight. I don't know what I did. I can't remember. Shit.
Damn.
I really don't
It's
remember.
been a good week.
Saturday was a wedding. Then it was Penn State. This is the most ridiculous thing that you'll ever see. Yeah. Shout out to Daryl and Tuffy. Anquanique and Daryl, congratulations. Y'all motherfuckers got married. It was
Yeah,
beautiful
love
as
y'all.
fuck.
Salute,
Hell yeah,
congrats.
man.
Love
Shout
y'all.
out
Congratulations.
Kinsel.
Shout out to Kinsel Land.
They're
Kinsel
really
Land
a
was great.
beautiful,
They saw me
beautiful
last night. They
couple.
said, "Nigga, your name was on the board."
Bruh, that's what I didn't know we were supposed to talk about. We got up to the thing, and we was all at the same table. And they was like, what happened? I was like, yeah,
It was the post office.
Bruh.
It was the post office because Knowledge said he got his the day after. Like, no, he got his the day of. He opened it the day after.
Yeah.
It
I was like,
crazy.
yeah. I was just like, I don't know. That's
And me, I'm not the person that's just gonna come.
Yeah, no, I feel you. If I would have been in a situation, I thought it was just like something small. Like, oh, this is like some, I don't know
Yeah,
if we're officially
it's just
artists
called-
yet.
That we were, but I know shit changes.
Yeah.
You be like, as crazy as it
we
sounds,
love that nigga though. So,
like I
and-
guess
and
from
her. I ain't
from
gonna
the
call her nigga.
from the ages that we are, we still like invitations.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
it's a wedding or a baby
Yeah.
shower,
I'm not.
send me a paper invitation. Please ask me for my address.
Yeah.
You can also send it to me, Evite,
Yeah.
Do not Facebook message
especially
me.
a wedding.
I'll never get it.
Yeah.
I ignored them. I was real mean.
Yeah. I was just
I called
like,
people and said you were not invited.
yeah. For real?
Yeah.
There was definitely, I think there was a couple people at my wedding that didn't get invited. I know my uncle brought this Chinese lady.
There was
and I
like
I
40
Was
people
that
at
his
my wedding.
plus one?
Bruh, so first of all, this motherfucker called me and said, hey, I didn't get a +1 on the invitation. And I was like, no, because I don't be knowing what broad you dealing with, and I'm not about to pay for this. And then I was like, to even further clarify my point, my mom don't have a +1 because I don't know the nigga that she
Bruh,
dealing with, and I'm not about to feed
your
this
grandma
motherfucker.
didn't have a plus
My
one.
grandma ain't have a +1. And guess what they all did? Brought somebody to this motherfucker wedding. So, first of all, my uncle, that little Asian lady that you brought, somebody owed me $59. Ma, you cool. Granny, you married that nigga behind my back. But it's cool, though.
Oh no!
Still ain't over it.
Oh, what you doing, Lope?
Out. So, you know.
Hey yo,
Bruh, you know I be at, I don't know if you
It's
ever seen
crazy.
these videos where I be out cutting the grass at the church. This is my grandma's church. I was
Okay.
there yesterday, but it was too much going on for me to make a mockery out of this. So I cut the grass and I shovel. Like, I have keys to the church. I'm possibly the maintenance man.
You
I
are.
don't even, I don't even go to church.
You're
here.
Overton from
Yeah, bruh.
Living Single.
Literally, I've been doing this shit since I've been like 20. Like, I'm 34 years old.
You
This
shall
is
be blessed.
14
You'll
years.
be
I
I told him
hope
it's
so.
I told him it's his ticket to heaven.
Bruh.
This
so,
is.
Guaranteed,
the
bro.
one day I'm out there cutting the grass, my granny comes out there with this goofy ass look on her face. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? And I'm thinking like, did I smell before I came up here? I don't think I did that. And I was like, dude, what's wrong? And she was just like, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? And she just lifted her hand up like, I got married. And I was like, excuse me? So I had to like play it off like, congrats to who? Because I didn't know.
What?
My grandma had a few suitors. You know, I didn't know who made the cut. And then she told me.
Hopefully, hubby's not listening.
Bruh, right? So she told me, and I was like, oh, well, like, he's cool. And then, go figure, ask me what this nigga's name is.
What is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
his name is Tim.
I'm gonna say Timothy.
Bruh. So,
But I
Straight
never
out
heard
the
his name.
Bible.
I didn't know that till after he got married. After he married her.
bruh.
Did you always know his name?
No, I just thought his name was Mr. Blank. You
Yeah.
know,
I was gonna say it.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr.
So,
Hey, Mr.
yeah.
Blank.
And
thought
I
you
was
gonna
like,
say it.
Good
so
day, sir.
then, after I
La
found
Roche.
this shit out, so me and my grandma was like this. So this is why I was hot. So I called my mom and like I talked to my mom like she wasn't my mom. I'm surprised she ain't hang up on me. But I was like, who knew about this and why ain't nobody doing it, for lack of better words? And she was just like, that ain't none of my business. But you know, I knew like she needed to tell you that and not me. So I was just like, well, who
Secret.
who did? So I was like, now it's the secret. Don't
It's a
nobody want to
secret.
tell T. This is fucked up. So then I was just like, oh, well, what happened? And he was just like, or my mom was like, well, she asked your uncle if it was okay if he married her. And I was like, first of all, I do way more shit for my grandma than this nigga.
You ordained.
I mean, I could have did that shit on the internet. Shit's cool.
Yes, you can.
You can.
Yes, you can.
I could legit get ordained before we done with this show.
You don't need anything to get ordained.
No, you know, it's the internet.
Yeah, all you gotta do is put in your name. Probably got a photo, take a picture of your ID.
Yeah.
You don't even need a photocopy anymore.
Yeah, so.
You can be like, oh, hell no.
So you can do weddings.
But yeah, so my grandma got secretly married and shit. But, you know, niggas just show up to people's weddings. And I also found out that niggas that crash weddings be the ones who be fucking with niggas' money.
They
You
do.
know, I just found this out from
Who?
Brother Nate. Super DJ Nate, man.
What happened? What'd he
Yeah.
say?
He said, you know, on his nuptial day, like, there was people there that he did not know. And he was like, somebody, like,
Oh, the legit didn't know.
yeah, like, he just didn't have no idea who they were. And he was just like, oh, you know. But then he was just like, as the night was going on, somebody ran over to me like, yo, somebody got into, like, the card box and, like, took some stuff out. And I was like, yo, that's foul.
That
yo.
is.
You mean
That
DJ Nate the Fat Barber?
Yeah.
DJ
Yeah.
Nate the Barber?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, ain't that
He's
shit
too
crazy?
cool. He's too nice for that.
cool
Who wants
that.
this stuff?
Yeah.
He's way too cool for that.
So he told me
Must be
that.
not white people.
I just found that
True,
out. But yeah, so that shit was crazy. But back to my motherfucking week. Pitt State was fucking cracking. We put out canopy tents on my entire street. When I say entire street, I mean the entire street. Where they had them in the parking lot, and then the dude who owns the
That's the
parking
mayor. Oh, you mean it? I was
Yeah.
gonna say he's a
lot.
block
The dude
mayor.
who owns the parking lot was like, you gotta get these tents out of here. So they was just like, all right, whatever. So they just moved them across the street. And the dude was like, nah, the homeowners are always out here complaining about people tailgating. And they was like, well, actually, everybody who lives on this street is out here right now. So you let me know which homeowner complained because
Yes,
we're
yes.
all here.
Yes, yes.
And the dude was like,
Proceed.
and then my one neighbor was like, and with that being said, if you own this lot, this tree is growing into my house. So let's
That's
talk about. He was like, "All right, I'm out of here. What do you want?" He was like,
up real
"Here's
quick.
my lawyer's number.
I
He's
got
gonna call
white
you.
people on
Just
my
get this
side.
get this tree out of my yard. It's digging into my siding." And I was
Yes.
like, "Damn, this is some adult arguing right
Oh,
here."
I'm out of here.
Yeah,
Hey, that was some good shit though, man.
yeah. So I
Shout
mean,
out to them.
overall, it was a good ass.
Shout out to the
motherfucking
squad.
week, man.
They fucked with us during the live show, man. You brought out your whole block, bro.
They was all there. Them motherfuckers was crazy.
Doing the Block Boy JB dance.
Oh, it's not.
What's that called? The shoot.
I don't be knowing none of the kid dances. This shit was
That's too
crazy.
many.
Yeah, I heard
That's
Fortnite.
so
Yo, we definitely are everywhere, yo. But man, you still on your week?
Yeah, no, man, that was it for me.
Hey, my
Sunday,
week
I
was-
just chilling.
Yeah, my week was pretty cool too, man. I got a lot of rest. Did some cleaning, chilled, got high. I got drunk too. Got drunk, yeah.
I got.
It was like, let's take a shot.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, it was my cousin Dre's birthday and Tuffy's birthday.
Hell
So I went to
Tuffy's
Boom
birthday
yesterday to fuck with Tuffy, you know. And then that's hard.
It was
That's
so much
hard as hell.
cornhole and
Yeah, so I went and fucked with my cousin Dre first, and had about a shout out to Kendallman Kennels if you need a bully. Holla at them; they get you for the right price. Especially their stable dog Mac Miller. Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Bro,
He
we
actually
gonna
bought
get
one
into
off
that,
of him.
man.
He actually bought one off of him. But so we went there, drank like 1,000 light beers. Still was sober. Then went down Boom, smoked with the nigga Tough. Then I just chilled, man. My week was pretty legit chill, man. I'm going to Toronto tomorrow, so we've been like laying low, chilling, man. Tomorrow's Sleazy Butt Butt's birthday.
To the motherfucking T-Dot.
We've been researching. I downloaded the Weed Maps app because I'm trying to buy some ganja. I want to see if I can get some limoncello.
I'm about to tweet Drake. Like, my friends is coming up. Take care of him.
Truth, man.
He's a real fan of
I'm about to tweet Drake too. Hey, Drake, I'm on my way to Toronto, man. I'll see you there. OVO. Don't wear no 350s around me.
The 700s is coming back out this week.
Shit. Yeah.
But
That's funny as hell.
Hell yeah, man.
No, I dropped my phone. If there's 220, I grab one, but 300.
$300?
Yeah, they
Oh,
300.
fuck that.
That's
Absolutely
retail
not. When did that happen? $300?
$300.
No. We didn't cross that threshold yet.
300 Dunny.
I remember when, like, 150 was the new benchmark? And
Bro.
it was just like,
Woo, that was
What?
see, I worked
150?
in Davis and to see the incline of the pricing
Yeah.
from seeing Butters
Cause you definitely
being $99 to $110 with the collar.
30,
Collar-
150.
Collar Classics was
175.
$110. That blows my mind. I'm like, yo, it's
The quality
same
ain't getting
material.
no better.
Hell no, they
Your
didn't.
feet still cold as hell.
Bruh.
Facts. Big old facts.
Like Timberlands, let's be clear, them is construction boots. I
And
don't
they're
know.
not even really good for
construction
construction
boots.
So
boots.
whoever, and I think that's probably why they shot to retail as much.
Yeah.
The Thundercats took over, and they started wearing Thundercat boots
Yeah.
or whatever they
The
be wearing. But the
Wolverines.
Wolverines, yeah.
That's funny as hell.
That shit is funny.
I
Some
think
people
that- I
prefer
think that-
love boots.
I
It's
think the
American
Thundercats
Pale.
is the Payless brand, the construction boots. I'm for real. I'm like, I know that's like the construction equipment brand.
Yeah.
But I feel like they got some boots out there.
That's called.
in Payless Thundercats.
They do
Especially
not
when you see the
have.
when you ever see one
Thundercats.
of your boys when he got his Timbs on, you be like, oh, okay, then he got his fresh butters on, and then that nigga sit down.
But that's because they're a box. Like,
and that motherfucker don't got the leather on the top.
oh, they butt naked. Hey, yo, the butt naked. Wait, with the butt nakeds used to be $89.99. They used to be $89.99 with the collars was $110. I promise
Pay
you.
that buck
Why do I
$10.
remember them prices? It was just
Listen.
like, yo,
Because
because
you can
this
spot them ASAP by
Bruh.
the soul.
the butt
Exactly.
nakeds,
A
niggas.
sold a little bit different.
But the whole thing niggas used to wear. That's how you really knew was niggas definitely had their jeans over top
Over,
of
bro.
the-
Yeah.
So if you
Like-
was 40,
you ain't even
you'd
tuck
be
it one
good.
side,
You
know,
embarrassed,
like,
ain't you?
Yeah.
If you was
It was
40,
either
you
one
was
or two
good.
niggas.
Right.
Somebody's, you know how many niggas grandmas got them or mistake? Meaning how many
Oh.
moms
And
got them
now-
on mistake?
And now you got to worry about getting double soul or not.
Oh,
Oh, so that's another clear indication that you ain't got
Yeah.
the originals.
You ain't got the, if you don't got the double soul.
So then here go that shit.
Yeah,
So
the
here go when
economy
you fucked
pack.
up. So here go what fucked me up. Cause y'all
What?
know I got little ass feet, right?
You
So,
still a
like,
7.5?
Oh,
you know,
shit.
yeah, on a good day. Like no, I wear 11.
Okay, that's not.
That's rude as fuck that everybody laughed out loud.
That's actually my size, by the way.
Oh my god! No.
So like you know, and Tim's, you know, I'm a strong 7.
A
you know?
strong, like, no, not the youth 7, not the youth them. No,
Bruh, listen. So what I used to do is before they start fucking with the souls,
that's my
I
size.
used to just go get the women's
60.
9 because it looked
Hey,
exactly
yeah.
the same. But then
Big
But
old
no,
facts.
no,
They
there's
start-
made different.
they start thinning that shit out, and then I was like,
Ah!
"Oh, bro, look like I got on pointy toes. I gotta go get some new boots.
Oh my
Can't
goodness.
wear these."
Can't. Nope. Party foul.
Party foul.
Hey, yo, I
just was
definitely-
like, nah, I was like, I can't do these.
They had to make them clear indication if those were
Bruh.
women's butter Tims.
The first time I bought some Tims, like in a 7.5, and was like, I'm good.
Mhm.
The nigga was driving, and like I was pressing down. I was pressing down, and it was like, well, the part of the boot that was on the pedal wasn't my foot. And I was like, God damn, this shit is a tragedy.
That shit's funny.
Hey, yo, if you would have went out like that because your damn boot was too fucking big for you.
Bruh, could you
Like,
imagine a
nah,
nigga
nobody
walk-
can ever
could
tell
you
that
imagine
story.
Walking out of your boot in the club because my cousin, I can't. No, I can't
No,
tell this.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yo, shit, I don't even know how the fuck we got
I'm
here, man.
crying, yo.
Shit, I don't. Apparently, we just having a good ass time today.
Cause man, we got my homie Porsche Money. She still she took her shot. We gonna feed her shots.
Hey, yo, my cheeks is really sorry.
Feed
Picturing
her
you
shots.
pressing this
Huh?
fucking.
and
it's not going anywhere.
Right,
It's
anytime we
mad
get in
as
the
fuck.
car,
It's
this
like,
should be
oh,
funny as
oh.
fuck. This is
My
some real
cheeks really
shit. If
hurt.
you ever be in the car with me, like Tiara, just stop asking me. We'll be on the highway and the car will just slow down.
And you-
She's like, "What happened?" I was like, "My foot slipped off the floor."
That's funny as
Cause
hell.
it's fucked up because I'm not
Maybe I-
short, but it was just like I got little feet. So
Hey,
it's, a
yo,
weird,
I'm-
it's a weird judgment call, you know. I'm either got to be up here. Shit is. I should get a handicap sticker for real. Real
Hey, dog,
shit.
hey.
You might need one of those extenders.
You might need to wear Red Wings.
I want some. They're
Them
so
shits will be
expensive.
solid as fuck.
Yeah,
No,
they would.
man.
They would.
We got to find somebody to
Perfect.
work at the Monroeville store.
Bruh,
Perfect.
Red Wings is like $250,
We
but
got to find somebody to work at the store.
listen. But if you buy, I don't know, like, cause I fuck with Red Wings a lot. If you buy a pair and they fuck up, they're like old Air Maxes. They will send you a new pair.
I miss
they
those
come
days.
with a lifetime guarantee.
I miss those days.
Like,
I
these
popped
shit-
so many air bubbles 5 years later and
Just
sent
send
my
them
shoe
in, and it'll just send you a new pair, man.
They always did that.
Yeah, back
they
in
stopped
the day,
doing
man.
it.
Hell yeah, I used
I
to.
wonder if they stopped it. They
Bro,
probably
I
did.
remember I bust the bubble purposely and sent them back just to get a fresh pair. Like,
Oh hell yeah! I did that to the. These,
That's
black
probably
and
why
red
they
Griffies.
stopped.
Remember the Griffies with like the big triangle? On
That's
the
why
side?
they
Niggas
stopped.
who
abused
niggas who knew
didn't
knew.
Y'all abuse anything.
Like we used to
Like,
abuse when you buy like you get 50 Dutchies and you send the QV code in and
Yeah,
shit,
I mean, but
and they
fuck
send
it,
us a box.
They offered it, and I spent a lot of money with Dutch. Nigga.
Dog, and that's
I
when they was
should
giving
own
out the
stock
buy
in
one
Dutch, all
get
the
one,
Dutchies I smoked back
buy
in the
one
day.
get ones with the vanillas.
Hell yeah! It's like,
Hey, it went from it's so dope to see a transition of what you used to smoke to what you smoke now.
I was
'Cause
just
niggas was big
having
ass
this conversation.
Ford presidents in a box ass smoking people, cracking on
Phillies.
big ass Phillies
Garcia
first,
Vegas.
going
Oh,
through that
Philly.
Swisher face. That Swisher face was so short. That Swisher
I
face
know
was so
niggas that
short
still
lived for
buy
me.
that still
Where
buy
was
big
short?
Dutchies.
That Swisher face was dumb because
That's how
once
you
you
know they
was
about to
talking,
roll
that shit
studs.
didn't go out. It was like, oh no, niggas is wasting weed.
Niggas that still buy Dutchies roll gram and a halves,
So,
2 grams.
Every
Yeah, the
time
big
we-
the big boys, the big
Yeah.
Dutchies, them is
I
the
be
OGs.
swole when it be
Those
weed
niggas
talk.
be-
Them is OGs in New
Those
York
niggas,
niggas.
dog. Yeah. Oh
They
man.
like them Fronto leaves too.
Yeah,
Dog,
I like, but them
man.
is like
I
them
wish
are
I
like a
knew more about
backwoods.
weed.
Cuddy be fucking with the I don't get it.
But I feel like backwoods just kind
Some
of
niggas
came
who, like,
recurrent
fuck
again.
with backwoods. They fuck with backwoods.
gotta
That's
smoke.
all
Rappers
they
made
do.
them shits relevant again. Rappers started
But
rapping
they don't.
about
Backwoods was some
Rappers
whole
make
down
everything
south
relevant.
shit.
Thank
Like,
y'all welcome for the culture.
Hey,
but
dog.
even when Outkast and them and everybody from the south was talking about backwoods, it didn't really grab up here for
No,
real.
you know what really up here got backwoods? Freeway in them.
Yeah.
State property.
Chain
Smoking
gang?
them a backwood when I twisting them a backwood. I know us, me, Mondo and them.
That was just
For
so.
sure.
Just
Yeah, I remember.
Me and Mondo and them, we definitely was like, nigga, we getting a backwood,
like, count
nigga.
that verse again because I wasn't ready.
Cook them a backwood when I'm twisting a backwood.
I-
When back go ring, but they go sing.
Petey Crack.
Was
Okay.
anybody else?
Was that Petey Crack?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I remember when my friends tried to teach me to roll a blunt. They used to look so disgusted with me, and I would just be like, well, "I'm not smoking weed then because you all are rude."
Bruh.
It took me forever
I
to
remember
learn
when
how to
homie
roll.
B. Brown took like
And
a
then-
half hour and used 2 blunts to roll a blunt.
Damn.
That shit was loose as fuck.
2 hours for a loosey goosey.
Yeah.
He don't smoke
Listen.
at all. He was just like, come on,
So
let me
who
do it.
gave
That
him
nigga
the
probably started
taste?
sweating and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you remember like
Y'all
looking
must have
at a
had
weekend
time.
blunt and be like,
Halloween.
who
Y'all
rolled
had,
this?
y'all had time.
Yeah,
Like,
Halloween, we was rolling too. It was like, hey, you can.
That shit is.
You got
funny
him
as
play with
fuck.
that, and it's terrible.
Yeah, when I like, cause I still don't know how to like really roll joints, but like I got a roller, and that shit just made my life.
I saw someone put a
easier.
backwood in there.
For real?
Yeah.
You can put anything in a
You can
roller,
use blunts
yeah.
with the rollers.
For real?
As long as they moist enough, yeah. Well, not moist, like wet.
Moist is though, like a terrible word. Moist and chode.
No, I feel like moist
Chode
is
is such a
I think that
gross
moist
word.
is
I knew
just
this white girl that was her
niggas just
nickname.
OD'd on
She was
moist.
cool as hell.
Like moist is a very
Man.
perfect description of a word with something that's not wet and it's not dry. It's just moist. Like
Moist.
cake.
Cake,
Moist.
yeah.
I can just do like and it's bouncy.
It's
It's
moist.
moist. That's it. That's the only thing that's supposed to be fucking described as moist. I don't know where any other description of moist came from.
Well, a girl could be like, "Ooh, I'm moist."
Oh, see,
That's-
that's what fucked the game up right there when that became a description for vaginal shit.
But it,
They
but
should've
that's
never
like
put
a
wet wipes in them
because
soft
moist sound like
packages.
it's like
Moist
like,
wipes,
like
moist
warm.
moist towelettes,
I feel like that's
Yeah, what
perfect.
about moist?
moist towelettes, moist towelettes fucked it up, but it was classy because it was toilets.
Yeah, right.
Moist toilets.
And what Trick Daddy say? If you don't got none of these, you a dirty nigga. You better not have no.
Dog, when we was in college, we had like six
But he's
niggas
right.
living in the crib, and we was all using like baby wipes and shit, dog. Clogging into the pipes, dog.
You
That
gotta get the
landlord was
functional
mad
guy.
as fuck. It was an old ass, big ass. It used to be a frat house.
Yo,
We was the first one to trap that shit the fuck out.
the fuck out, and yes, it was the nigga trap. It was the nigga fucking unofficial fraternity.
Motherfucker.
You walk in there like only thing they had was napkins, and J-Skin used to get pissed if there wasn't no motherfucking napkins. Paper towels. I'm sorry, paper towels.
Paper towel.
That shit. The-
Cause I'd be like, y'all got no paper towel? I don't know why niggas ain't
The
got no
best
paper
shit
towels.
ever
in the shop for you.
is when we got our first crib in college, we didn't have any couches. We had legit. We had 3 recliners and 2 refrigerators.
That's funny as hell, bro.
3
That right there,
recliners
my
and 2
friend.
refrigerators.
And
It's
it was
some
like,
nigga shit.
People would come over like, where the fuck?
Wait, did y'all
Sit
sleep?
right.
Wait, what did y'all had beds,
We
right?
did have beds. And you know
But-
my shit was on the floor because I'm a real nigga. If your bed wasn't on the
Dog.
floor,
You just-
bruh, if your mattress wasn't on the floor in college, you wasn't gangster.
What?
God.
Only girls had real beds.
Unnecessary
You like,
ass.
where
Why the
am I
fuck you
getting
got
this
that? Why
money
you
from?
rolling that shit around?
Yeah. Listen,
What?
when I moved
No,
back,
I just what?
when I moved,
I know that's right. Yeah,
listen.
like
Dog,
get your sleep
that's
on.
your
You ever
last
see the
name.
shoes this
If you
nigga's
was
wear?
That ain't got shit to do with
Pennywise.
that. He ain't trying to wake up to a hurt ass back.
You
No.
could probably feel
My
a mustard
mattress-
seed
my
under all
mattress was
them.
bomb. My grandmama bought me my mattress.
What does that have to do with a bed on the floor? Did
So-
she know it was on the floor?
No,
I bet you the hell she
I
did
used
not.
that money
My
to
mom
get-
definitely didn't know.
I knew
So-
she didn't. You was like,
I
I'm gonna get the
used-
mattress, I'll get the box spring and the fucking other shit
No,
later.
She gave me the money for both. Well, actually, she bought the bed and said, "Go get the money for the mattress or the box spring and the bed frame and everything." And I was like, "All right, cool." So we got another refrigerator and a cage because I'm a genius. And then I just felt like whenever I was coming to my room, I was probably gonna be drunk, so I was gonna fall anyway.
Bruh,
So why not
I'm like,
just
I
put my
pay
bed on the
rent.
floor?
I'm in college and I pay rent. Fuck this.
Yeah.
On the
Niggas, we
floor.
pay rent twice this semester. Once in the beginning.
Hell
It was
yeah.
Right around refund
That's why it's
time.
the man, hell yeah.
Yeah.
One
Excuse
summer
me.
I had a futon, and I was staying at somebody's crib, but I put it on a futon. But I used to swore when niggas came to the crib and sat on my futon.
I broke.
That's my bed.
Hey!
Like, and I was ready to go to sleep. They be still there, be like, "Yo, you gonna move?"
Yeah, you
I
got
can't.
rolled.
Futon a little.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with futons, bruh.
Futons will fuck you up. Some
I
of them,
never-
Futons is bomb now.
I broke every
They're bomb
futon
now.
I ever had.
Have y'all seen what the fuck these kids is doing in the dorm rooms now?
Dog,
living in
they're
poverty.
they're like little palaces, bruh.
Bruh.
Pinterest.
I saw a nigga had
Pinterest. Internet.
wall sconches. And
No,
they
we
had
did, but
backsplash.
we didn't have
I saw
Pinterest.
somebody's dorm had backsplash. I said, "What the
shit was-
fuck?"
That's your fingertips. You had to go to a whole
What the
study.
fuck?
Who the fuck is
Library
doing
and
shit
shit.
like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
man.
wow.
The most the
was
niggas that
Wi-Fi
trap,
free
they
back
used to
then?
buy big, like they used to go to Rent-A-Center and get like a big ass
Yeah,
50 inch.
Yeah,
That was
Ugh.
trap
Yeah,
tastic
'cause
straight
there
out the
wasn't no
plastic.
Wi-Fi.
Wasn't that the
in the
best shit ever?
rooms.
One of your homeboys
It
was
would
a
only-
weed man in college. That shit was immaculate. Like,
I was loving the club.
bruh, that
And
shit
it was
was
some flame. He used to get it straight from Canada. Shout out to the homie, man. I ain't gonna
Man.
say your name because we got some listeners.
Right. Listen, man. Shit, it's 8
Yeah,
o'clock and we
man.
out here rolling, man. We are gonna take a break,
And
You
then
know
we're gonna
what?
give you the
Do y'all
fuckies.
have so? Oh yeah, nothing. Never mind.
You know what? I do got a trap verse lined up, man.
Oh yeah,
Here we go.
Let's do the
do
trap
tra-
verse, and we can even do the fuck you
We can do
too.
the
You want to
fuck
know why?
yous, and then-
Because it's our
It's our
motherfucking
motherfucking
show.
show. You know what?
Shit.
It's terrible tangent Wednesday.
I was about to say I was going to say Tuesday. I'm like, wait, it's not
What is
Tuesday
it?
today.
What day is it?
With Snooty Fox in
All
the
right,
building.
man. So now my trap verse today. This is the type of day I was having. So listen, this
Yeah.
is from one of our great prophets by the name of Tupac.
Tupac.
From the book of, I'm gonna just let y'all catch this.
Preach, brother.
Now, can you mind picture a thug nigga drinking hard liquor?
Shit.
This ghetto life has got me catching up to God quicker. Who would have figured that all I need was a trigger? Semi-automatic Mac 11 just to scare a nigga.
Ooh.
Pardon my thug poverty, but suckers is born every day. They fear a man that's growing on trees. Criminal ties for centuries. A legend of my own rhymes, so niggas whisper when they mention Machiavelli was my tutor. Donald Goines was my father. Mom sent me to go play with the drug dealers. Hit falls, thug niggas, we come in packs. Every one of my niggas is sipping on yak. And I got in my back the AR-15. Thug until I die. These streets is gonna carry me.
And let the
That
trap
was from-
say.
Amen. And trade your war stories.
Trade your war. Sorry.
man.
Classic Machiavelli Tupac.
Exactly.
Tupac.
Tupavelli.
Hell yeah,
So we're
man.
gonna get into these. I'm gonna play this first.
Hey, I got one question. Are y'all down with the City Girls?
Yeah, I just watched that
man.
documentary. That shit was hard.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all
I
gotta go
like
to my
them.
website. Oh, I didn't post it yet because I'm a pussy.
Snooty.
That's why.
Snooty Fox. Snooty Fox.
I didn't post it yet. It's
I
definitely
forgot
sitting in
who
my
I
drafts.
seen.
I'm like, oh wait, never mind.
Okay.
So we about to get in this. Hold on, man.
You just want to say, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck, 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 fuck.
And that's our fuck yous,
Dude,
man.
hell
We
yeah,
out here
man.
for the fuck yous. We this is right for a weekly fuck yous, man. We do this every week, 63 weeks straight, man.
63 weeks in a row. That's a
Yo,
long fucking
y'all,
time.
that's a record.
Bruh.
Cause we straight
Like
radio
no
show.
days off.
Right.
And we like coming to y'all live. Hopefully y'all on the TuneIn app. TuneIn app.
Fuck with us on the TuneIn app.
Cause nigga, like, cause Heads even did it like on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But I'll start my fuck you, man. My fuck you goes to Mark Knight. He's the cartoonist from Australia that did that shit with Serena Williams.
Yeah.
Like, why does every time he put a black person, they gotta look like a monkey, like an ape type, man? You know, an ape is the worst of the things, man. An ape was like rape and shit like that, man. It's like they just go hard for no reason. And today he doubled down and he put it on the cover, and put on the cover like people are too serious. Like, what? Like, you can't disrespect our black women like that. You made her look like she was a real life gorilla with the big lips and the nappy hair. Like, that shit's
The wildest
crazy,
shit ever.
dog. To think that that's cool.
And then like you said, man, he defended this shit.
And I laughed at it too.
Yeah.
But he's from Australia. Australia was racist as hell too. They were so racist they had to change the constitution.
Bro,
It's crazy.
Just
We should have changed door too. Rip it up and do it over. They did it, but they still got them people in the heart just like we got them. In this era, man. So my fuck you go to motherfucker Mark Knight.
hey, Mark
And
Knight,
not to be confused with Mike Knight. who's
Mike
in
Knight's our nigga.
is my brother and the one of the nigga from Knight Rider.
Ooh, shit.
But man, who's
Hell
your
yeah.
fuck you, brother?
Man, my fuck you is going out to fucking Amy Gagger.
Ooh.
You cold. I hope you ain't
Lollipop
related to John
head
Gagger,
looking,
'cause y'all
lolly-
spell y'all names different.
Lollipop head ass.
Yo, don't she got a lollipop head ass? And there's just so
I'ma
many
call her Blow
questions
Pop.
that I got about this shit and like the way. So my fuck you was going out to Amy, you, and the entire Dallas Police Department for one, not arresting this bitch on sight, two, giving her a couple days to figure her shit out, and three, letting you motherfuckers develop a motherfucking statement. Bruh, if this would have been any other situation, this motherfucker would be in jail. The fact that y'all are saying now that a police officer gave verbal commands, bruh, you are in my house.
Yes.
Yeah, what the fuck is
You're
that?
in my house.
That was the craziest
You
shit.
wouldn't even want to be here. You, like, there's so many, like, holes in this motherfucker.
He was hitting that. He was like, you know what? I'm done.
Bruh. Like, this shit is absolutely ridiculous. So, you know what? There's so much I gotta motherfucking say, but I'm trying not to get emotional on this shit.
Man,
but
get emotional,
fucking-
bro. It's worth it.
Fucking you,
Do it for both of them.
man, you white people, if you don't see how this shit is, like, so fucking trill right now, you motherfuckers are ridiculous, man. Like, you are walking into a stranger's house, killing him. Again, it just so happened that it's a black man.
And there's a
again.
picture with them. Like, I think they were saying it was the one lady, but it was her. She was the one on the end. But took pictures with this dude. Like, they got pictures together. Like,
Was
you-
neighbors.
It's
Was
crazy.
she hot? Like, I
She
don't-
was probably like that. He
Just
probably was
now?
like, you know what? I don't want smack no more, man. It's done.
Bruh.
And she got there, came to the crib like,
Oh.
oh, that's what you think.
Bruh.
Is that what we're going with?
Is that your final answer?
Is this a conspiracy?
She went black woman like, is that your final answer?
So, yeah.
And then
You're
then it
right.
was like,
Yeah, man. I don't know,
crazy.
man. White
Sorry,
people,
Tim.
I hope y'all really understand, like, that there's a fucking epidemic. This is a
It's a
problem.
war going on
This
right
shit-
now.
no one is safer.
Bruh, you could drop a bar on that.
Don't matter if you're 6 feet or 8.
Yeah, man. We gonna drop off on that, but
No,
fuck
can I
you,
can I add a fuck you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Carlos Ramos, the umpire from
Bruh, I'm
the
getting into
Serena
that.
and Naomi Osaka
I'm getting into that.
tennis championship.
He's a pussy.
So I don't know if you guys heard, but as of lately, as of today, although the National Tennis Association is behind Serena, and it's the umpires who want to boycott. So the umpires, Catherine, I believe her name was Catherine. Not sure what her last name is. It's off of memory, but she really issued a beautiful statement saying how she does agree with Serena, how women are,
There's a bigger issue.
discriminate. Yeah.
There's a bigger issue.
There was actually legendary men who have came out and said I've said worse, and this is crazy.
John McEnroe.
He was crazy.
He was fucking nuts.
So and so just to see that type of thing, she got fined $17,000 for Carlos Ray. And to be, I don't even want to say be fair. He has been said to give men a hard time as well. So I just don't feel like it was worthy of an uprise of umpires to come about and say they needed to understand what the fuck happened. And he can say what he wants, but this is a celebrated champion who has never. They drug test her unnecessarily all the time, more than any other athlete in her field. And I just think that that's some bullshit. First, Serena is the world champion. Like they just, and they can't. It's like
Shout out to that black
it's
girl,
just
man.
like they
Shut
can't
out.
take it. It
Shout
has to be a
out.
steroid. It has to be an enhancement. It has to be something. It can't just be draft. She's from Compton. Like it can't just be that. So he gets a big ass fuck you from me, Carlos Ramos. You can go ahead and stick.
Hey,
With a
and I got to
single
fuck you, the mayor of that Louisiana, Kenner, Louisiana, Mayor E. Ben Zahn III. Fuck you. What's his real name? E for East Hole. I don't know no cuss word with an E. There really is no E cuss word. That's crazy. Incredible.
Yeah, man. But listen, man, we gonna drop off and we gonna come back whenever the fuck we want to. You know, it's fucking Terrible Tangent Wednesday, and we out here straight to the fucking league, baby.
Bang. Live, baby.
We should make a motherfucking beat. We stay with bomb ass ideas. The last 2 weeks, we came up with a rap song.
It was musically creative.
That shit was fucking cracking. Okay.
$1,000 to anyone here who can remember what the hook was.
Whoa.
'Cause I can't.
Whoa. You remember the jam we made up last week?
I can't remember what the hook was.
Pussy trash, but the head is fire.
Oh, pussy trash, but the head is fire. Hey, pussy trash, but the head is fire. Hey.
So does he get $1,000?
Huh?
Does he get $1,000?
He's on the show. He got $1,000.
I'm sorry, I was trying to get you that money for Thailand, bro.
Thank you.
gotta
I
shout out.
appreciate that. But then I forgot what I was about to say.
No.
Oh, no. If we got any producer homies, you should make a beat with the sounds of somebody flicking a lighter.
I'm gonna tell Mike Tomlin to do it.
Like,
I'm gonna tell Mike. No,
Or
I
Tomlin
think
on the beat.
Mike
Hey, man.
Tomlinese.
Yeah.
Tomlinese. Shout out to Tomlin.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah. But, yo,
My
man,
dog.
we motherfucking back. It's Straight to the League, episode 63.
63.
Let's go ahead and jump right
Snooty
into the
Fox
motherfucking
episode.
7-day bender.
Bender.
Portia Fox is in the fucking building.
Yeah.
One time for
One
motherfucking
time for the
Portia.
Fox.
One
My
time.
dog,
Thank
my
you,
dog.
guys.
You popular as fuck.
And we're gonna
And,
start this
you know,
off.
I'm really like I'm not shy anymore, but it used to be like. I'll
We
be
both
like
shy, too.
people be like Portia Fox. I'll be like it's
Who,
just,
me?
Do people call you Portia Fox in the streets?
Snooty
You know what?
Fox.
Let's wait till we get into the meat of your motherfucking interview.
Truth.
We're going
Okay.
to ask you all these questions.
The
Yeah.
meat imitators.
But we
Ew.
are going to start off the 7-day bender on quite
Ew.
a somber note today.
Oh, if I cry, excuse me. I
Yeah,
promise you,
man.
it just happens.
It's been
Rest
a
in peace to
Mac
Pittsburgh
Miller,
legend.
man. Mac
He's
Miller.
Mac Miller, rest in peace, man. That shit is crazy. I mean, you
Yeah.
live a life and shit happens, but still, no matter what, that shit's crazy.
When it happens, you know, this shit is always sad, man. So,
We had a.
I
You
know
know
who he
what
was
I'm
till he hit the
saying?
light.
Yeah.
He looked like 6 people in the way here.
listen,
You know how niggas
the
all look
closer
the
he
same?
got- The closer he got, the more he looked like somebody else. Like, who
Bruh.
the
listen,
fuck is
when
that? Like,
when
this is
the-
a good one?
when the light hit his shoes, it twinkle and glisten.
Listen, shut up. Shut up.
Baby Brian B. Bubba, you can call it what you feel. Hey man, but
man.
rest in peace to Mac Miller, man.
Man,
Real
hell
shit.
yeah,
That shit.
man. Shit's a
Love you
sad
too.
day for Pittsburgh.
He made incredible music.
He did.
He
make
made
great
incredible
music.
music, man.
So
How you
let's
been?
just.
Good seeing you, bro.
So the fact that I will be the first to say, like, I knew Mac. We walked the same hallways at a different time of Older Dice, and but I always felt like there was like a slight connection. Like I was really looking forward to November
He's
25th.
always like 2 times removed.
Yes, like literally, like
That's Pittsburgh.
I was cool with Q, interview Q. You know,
Shout
who
out to
did.
Quentin.
So it was just like when whenever it was like, oh, he's coming to the city, I was getting pissed because people was acting like, oh, who's Mac Miller? But I was going out, not inside of
But
Pittsburgh.
who was saying that?
Not inside of Pittsburgh. We went to the G-Eazy concert. That was out Washington, PA.
And they still said that though.
Yo, I was pissed. I was just like, what's your
Mac is fucking dope, man.
swimming was amazing.
Yeah.
Swimming was amazing. Hurt feelings.
My
Letters.
favorite CD though was Good Morning. Is it Good Morning or Good AM?
I would say good AM.
I always say Good Morning because he on the song he said Good Morning.
My shit was.
I think
my
it was.
favorite
I think
Mac-
that was the point so that you could say both.
My favorite Mac jam was fucking Lucky Ass Bitch.
That girl is a lucky ass bitch. That girl is a lucky ass bitch.
And Mac's flow was so like, I don't want to call it monotone, but it was always like controlled. Like he was just really like, he was really like a student of his craft. He was just like, hey, like I appreciated like where his artistry came from. I appreciated his content because it was just always like,
It was
hey,
everywhere. It was
yeah,
like,
it was like it
relatable.
was real, and it was just like I'm not like a dope dealer, and it was just like I'm this is where I'm from, and this is where I
You
live.
believed him, and everyone
yeah,
loved
and it
him.
was just like this is just who I am, and he had that just a relatable flow that like it was just like oh like you don't gotta be a dope boy to be like a bomb rapper. It was
And
just like you just gotta be relatable, and it was just like and I mean like I know when somebody passes away. Especially now with social media, like the outpouring is a lot. But it was just like, I never met Mac Miller a day in my life, but it was just like, you know people who know him.
And it was, yeah.
You know people who know him. And it was like, and that's what Pittsburgh
he affected
is.
everyone that he touched.
Yeah, and
That's
it was
real
just like,
talk.
and everybody that I know that personally knows him was saying, you know, like, whatever, like, trials and tribulations that he was going through, he was a good dude. Like,
Yeah,
he was
that's
a
real
good
shit.
dude. And
I'm sorry. I've just never seen the outpour of love. Like, I've never seen so many rappers that I would never think that it would say, yo, I remember the first time you brought me on stage. You brought me out. Like, I talked to you. Like, Eminem just came out and said how much Mac was, you know, he thought how great he was. So it's, and I was on Hip Hop DX and I didn't read the whole thing, but just to read, because it was long as hell. And I was like, okay, Eminem,
Yeah,
you
Eminem.
like Mac. Cool. All right. I didn't have to read this dissertation, but it's cool. It was nicely wrote. It was nicely wrote. But I cried for days. Like, and it was rainy all weekend.
Yeah, it was.
It was. I don't really find out it's a coincidence.
No, I didn't even think about that. Was that the city crying for Mac?
And there
I
was
think
a
that was
hurricane
Mac.
coming,
I
too.
think that was Mac crying though. I think because it was a mistake. This
And
nigga
the,
couldn't wait to go on
and
tour.
the initial call was for cardiac arrest. So, you know, everybody's saying, you know, just wait. And then Karen Civil was the one that found him.
She's the one who found him.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
pictures like her outside the crib because they was tight.
That's supposed to do like a video shoot or something like that.
Yeah, they is tight.
Because I didn't know who found them. I know that they said the scene was wiped clean, as it
Yep,
should have
they
been.
said-
If
yep,
you got
it
some
should
real
have.
ones, because
Yep.
he wasn't by himself.
If you got some real ones, they gonna wipe my shit.
Wipe
the
my
fuck
shit,
clean.
take my phone, my laptop.
If you fuck with me, burn my shit.
Burn
nigga.
it.
Everything.
Burn it to the
If
ground.
you love me
Like,
and I'm on this level, just burn. Keep my music to the side. Shit's cool, but wipe everything.
Clear the
'cause
browser.
So what if I
history.
snorted some dope off some ass last night? I'm single. I could do that.
it's just like I really. It's like every time I thought about it, and I forgot. What was the song? What's the song called? My regrets, they look like text. Like, and that I couldn't. So I played it, and then I played it till I like. It was just like I literally keep crying. It was just like, and it was just like, yo, I really be feeling like these rappers be speaking stuff into them, and it's
he
like,
said,
And that shit.
I don't mean to
what's
cut
this
you
song?
off.
That song is called "Come Back to Earth," though.
and then
Like,
right.
that one
So-
song, not to cut you off, he said, to the people that sell me drugs, don't mix it with that bullshit. I'm hoping not to join the 27 Club. And that was that song, Brand Name, off of Good AM. That shit was real shit. And and he was 3-4 months away from turning 27 because Janis Joplin, all of them died at 27. Amy Winehouse, Jimi
Don't
Hendrix,
say Kurt Cobain. Brother.
27 Club. Yup. Yeah, 27. That they
Don't
call
say-
it 27
Was
Club.
Bos-
Google it.
Was Basquiat? Was he 27?
I don't know. I thought she was about to say Bobby Brown. I was like, that nigga's still here.
I would say, don't be
still
cruel.
here.
Don't be cruel.
Don't sound so upset.
Don't be cruel. Don't be cruel.
Bobby Brown, a legend.
Don't be there.
Wait. Side note, no tangent. He has a new song. It's called Like Bobby.
Yes, I heard that on the Breakfast Club.
I kind of
You
fuck
talking
with
about
it.
Bobby Brown?
Yes.
Okay. Let's wait till we get into that.
Okay.
Go
Sorry.
ahead and
You said his name.
listen.
Hey, man,
to-
so, you know,
to Mac Miller,
rest
Mac
in
Miller's
peace, man.
family, everybody. Listen,
I
that
love a nigga named Malcolm.
listen
A
that
white dude named Malcolm.
that visual was amazing. All the paintings that went up, the people. It was respectful. It was peaceful. His grandma was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Basquiat was 27 too.
Yeah.
What?
The 27 Club.
Yeah.
I thought he was.
What is it about 27?
I don't know. Shout out. I
Live
hope-
Thank
fast,
God
die
that we
young.
made it through 27.
I'm happy I
Me
made
too.
it in 27.
Back then, I used to think about that. Live fast, die young.
Hey, listen. I was gonna do that
27, 25 to 28 is a hell of a ride.
shit. Yeah, that's like
Me
when you
too,
like
man.
literally first start getting a little bit of money and you don't know how to act.
God knew he was
Slow it
going.
down
He
right
didn't
now.
give me no ass, no money.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Mac Miller. This, you know what? This is for you, man. We love you. We miss you. Straight to the League is forever fans. Pittsburgh is forever fans, and you know we hope you are at peace. But always remember, regardless of where you went and where you got to, Pittsburgh loves you and Pittsburgh's home. We always go
We
hold you
always,
down.
man. So where you want to take this next, bro?
I don't know, man. Progressive going to text me a reminder talking about your payment. Your automatic payment is due in 3 days. Like, if it's automatic,
Like,
you going to take
bitch,
that shit anyway.
Hey, you know what you should text back? Bitch, stop talking that shit and suck a nigga dick for some truck fit.
What? And you can get that in TJ Maxx now.
Talk like bow, 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 bow.
Damn, you get your dick sucked for TJ Maxx money now.
Hey, dog.
Now.
Dog. Hey, just think about this. Crackhead suck dick for $5 worth crack, but won't take $5. Shit's crazy.
That
Jesus,
blows
Mark,
my
that's- I'm
mind.
not ready for it.
That's a hard fact of life.
Shit, I don't know where to go.
Let's go. Oh, we gotta shout out the. Let's go to Nicki and Cardi. Yeah. Let's hit that. That shit's funny as hell.
Oh, we gonna talk about
Because
Nicki and
Cardi said, "If you beef with me, then we beef forever."
Forever.
Ran down on that bitch twice.
Like,
Ran down on that bitch
you know,
twice.
so I'll just say this one thing. As rappers go,
release all her.
you
Hold on,
either get-
wait.
Sorry,
Say two things.
two things.
No, you just said you was gonna say one thing.
Oh,
I want you-
okay.
I want you to say two things.
Okay.
Two
So,
things.
Those tingos.
so I'm
Tingles.
totally against it. I'm totally against it as a woman and everything. But at the same time, hip hop is like the real ones get the respect of you live it, you say that shit, you live by that shit. So if you go and talk about running down on a bitch twice, if you feel like she ran down on that bitch twice, Cardi is 2 months removed from the Bronx Project. She still goes to visit her grandma who lives in the
She
Bronx.
took Offset up there.
come on,
I feel
like
like
you
Cardi's
can't.
never lied to us one time.
Not one time.
I trust
And
her.
I love Nikki.
Even though she got
I
fake
love
ass
Nikki.
and titties. Are they allowed to be here? I don't know. Are you allowed to be here? Oh, hell yeah, he's allowed
Shout
to
out
be here.
to
Shout out
J-Mo's
to
motherfucking freshness. Don't nobody else know this. I
Hey,
know
he
this.
just came from
That's
Lexi.
it.
Oh, them is fresh from
He
under
just
the
came
drive.
from Lexi. And shout out Rich Thread.
Fresh
man.
from
Get your
under
Rich
the
Thread
drive.
gear. Rich Thread
They gonna get you looking
online.
like
What's
a
it? Is
bag.
it richthread.com? Richthreads.com. with a hash.
Richthreads.com.
Get
Shout
your
out to
shit, dog.
We call them
I'm putting you on my
Begmo.
Instagram. Is that okay? Since it's a secret. Okay.
But
Shout out your shit.
My
So-
brother. My brother.
This is
back,
That's the
back
guy
to
behind
Cardi
Rich-
B and Nicki Minaj. So what I really think should happen is what we really need to start doing is just let niggas have a fair one.
Yeah.
Celebrity Deathmatch need to come back.
Yes.
Ooh, shit.
Yes.
This I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, I feel like-
yeah, you right.
More people would shoot.
Black baby look thin. I look like I lost 3 pounds.
Look at you.
Not 2, but 3.
Trey.
Treyway.
Amigos pounds.
Hey, I'm sorry. We stopped talking. We over here flexing on the camera.
They
Like,
look at y'all.
what
y'all
if you do if I sang out of tune? Doom, doom. Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears.
Are we
and I'll
doing this thing?
sing you a song.
We were talking about Nicki and Cardi B.
And I promise not to sing out of key. Oh, baby, have a little. I was looking at myself singing
I know
it.
to have a little faith in me. That's all I know.
Oh yeah, so Nicki Nicki went so hard on the radio show.
If I never told
Nicki
you how
went
much I love
dumb.
this nigga Dante. So,
Nicki went.
I feel like Nicki got more mouth.
Oh,
Then
Nicki
she
sounds
got-
so
she-
crazy.
She's all bar. She sounds like a lunatic, but I
She
love
like-
her.
Oh.
I'm not split. I love
Jenner
Cardi too.
Gaultier.
Cardi gave me a drop on out. Nicki ain't never give me no motherfucking drop, but I still love Nicki though. Like she does.
Hey, dog.
I feel like she's going through a situation right now. Meek got
She's
off.
popping pills. She ain't never did
Wait,
that,
Nicki
dog.
Minaj already smoking blunts?
Dog,
or-
Nicki
Yeah,
Minaj
she had a
is smoking
video when
weed.
she was like smoking.
look like
Man,
somebody's
weed
aunt
on
smoking
video
weed.
and shit, like on her
Doggy,
story and
juice.
shit.
Keep me rolling juice.
Hey, if y'all didn't know, Portia's a Pisces too, so she act just like me.
Yeah. Bruh, that's
When she
it.
said
She's
that in the middle
retarded,
of the
too.
song, you in the middle of the album, like yeah,
You
this
mad,
bitch really not
dog?
clean. I'm like, I didn't even think that. I was really enjoying this motherfucking song, and you came and
You
interrupted.
mad, doggy?
And then you
mad?
start, you mad, doggy, and then
But
the juice shot out. Juice, keep me rolling, juice. I see you, juice. Oh, okay.
Listen.
You done popped the hard
thing
one
with-
right
the thing
there.
with Nicki
Like
is
I love her. Though.
you
All
like
I did was
you gotta believe like you be like did she mean that? Yeah, she meant every bit of that shit. But then it was like, but could you fight though?
But can you-
I'm standing right here.
Was you when that
One
motherfucker
time.
ran down on you twice?
She said,
with a
I was
shoe."
embarrassed. I was embarrassed.
But I mean, she does have a point. And for somebody, okay, so I can see
I
maybe
can't judge.
if
'cause
I can
I'll
see,
run
I can
up.
see playtime is over, Nikki.
Pull up, bullet back, come rewind.
I can see playtime's over, Nikki going there
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
this
Theme of the night
age
too.
Cardi.
Playtime's over.
So I can see that. That's why I chose that one because it was just perfect. It was perfect fucking timing for me.
Yeah,
And it was just
over.
like it's very every which way, but it's like okay, cool. You I don't know. Nikki has money. She's kind of far removed from where she came from. So, like, I give Cardi about 3 to 5 more years, but she a real one. I can't ever say she gonna switch up.
But just
She's-
think about this though. Nikki gave us 10. She's 10 right now.
Yeah.
She was 4 years without an album. So
What do you think happened?
so is it
It's the
6
same-
for real? 6 active?
I don't
You
know.
go by active time?
So and I do feel like you get to
Okay.
you
Still
ascend to
rapping.
a level, as Portia stated too. You ascend to a level where you're not like right now. Like I'm not even balling, but like you're not about to drag me into a physical altercation.
Do you think I'm about to get in a like? Listen, and I got into a fight,
Hey,
But I'm not.
I'm
you think I'm about
sorry.
to get into a fight?
I'm
No,
sorry.
We talking about the whole situation here.
That's what
No,
I'm
that's
saying.
what
Like,
you're saying.
that's
You
what
said you were about to say you're not about to fight.
You ain't balling, and neither am I.
yeah.
I'm fighting and shooting.
No, you know what? I can't say that. I cannot.
Bang, bang.
I can't say that. I can't really say that.
Sorry.
Hey,
I
shoot
can't
at
say
me,
I'm
I
not getting
shoot
into
back.
it.
You
Shoot
shoot
at
at
me,
me
I
and I
shoot
shoot
back.
back.
I'm not about to just let you just. I retract every fucking statement that I just
I'm
said.
gonna go ahead and say this. This did happen in real life. Flashback. 366 days ago, it was Ashley's 30th birthday. She had on a purple dress, looked
Switching.
flawless. Dante had on a fantastic black shirt. Great time.
Wow.
3 little hooligans running off the streets. The 3 hooligans run off in the streets and they try to take Ashley's balloons. Dante has the microphone in his back pocket and all you hear is, "Woof, woof, you niggas get back here." Short Bus Timmy jumps into immediate action and I go to find my friend because we're going to fuck some niggas up. We get outside, the microphone's on the ground. Dante is breathing for air. And I looked at him and I said, "Who was you chasing?" And he was like, "Them." And I was like, "Nigga, you are not going to catch anyone who's 15. It is impossible.
Hey,
You
but check
cannot
this
catch
out.
a teenager."
Hey. Anything is possible. I tried to catch. I swear I almost caught that nigga's hood, dog. My life, I thought I was about to catch
Listen,
that nigga's hood.
If
dog.
you would have seen the cut of
My
Dante's
life.
shirt, there was no
There
way
was
he was
no-
catching a teenager.
Oh yeah, but the kids later got on my mom's bus,
Oh, shit.
and my mom snapped on them like, "So don't you know, so they could have killed you? Don't you know they could have?"
Because my son's friends is killers.
Real gangsters. We had
Real
jerk chicken.
gangsters.
But it was real gangster too because we had jerk chicken, we had roti. We ain't had roti for real, but we really had jerk chicken. We had some jerk chicken. We had peas and rice.
Rice
It
and
was-
peas or rice and peas?
No.
Rice and peas or peas and rice?
Peas and rice, nigga. They cooked the peas first and then it was rice.
Rice and peas or peas and rice?
Man say what he wants. Like, I wish I had like a British little. I'll say man. I feel like Drake's the illest because he perfected like Jamaican and
Did he?
British shit.
No, he didn't.
Bruh, no.
He's like Shaggy with that Jamaican shit.
No, he's
I
hard.
like it. I like
He
it
made
as
a
much
whole
as I
he
like.
made money.
I like it as
He
much
made
as what
It
is
is
that song?
cool.
It wasn't me.
It's cool. Let's say that's cool.
I fuck with it every once in a while.
No, he makes hard music.
Oh, shit.
We're not okay. Topic tangent.
We are
back.
super
On
out.
back.
Because next after that, we gotta talk about Drake and Meek Mill squashing their beef.
Oh, shit. This nigga showing growth or is niggas pussies?
Niggas is showing
No.
growth.
No,
Niggas is
but
like
I
so
think it should
emotional,
be.
dog. Just think about this. Just think
Not
about
all
this. A
niggas
nigga
make
will
up.
nigga will hate his dad all his life and be 40 years old, finally meet him, and then he'll really be gang with that nigga after a week of being mad.
Absolutely fucking not. As a nigga who got no ain't shit dad, I'm coming up on 40, bro. You don't got no chance.
Hey.
This you don't got no chance.
So you're not
Hey,
getting a
I
long
feel like
chance.
I feel like if he could coincidentally came with like a keg of Lion's Head,
Absolutely
and then
not.
like y'all chill for a week.
Absolutely not.
After like a month, after like a good like
Absolutely
6
not.
months,
Bruh.
y'all might be like gang, I'm riding out.
That will be the only time you'll ever see me waste Lion's Head. Ever. You know how much I love Lion's Head. That nigga don't got a chance. Never. I got this shit. What you
Hey.
say? What my man say? You ready for... Oh, shit.
That nigga got some
I
thumps.
got some humps. Listen.
Shook this shit. And it was a car, not even a truck.
Listen. Like my nigga... somebody named this movie. Like my nigga Antoine Fisher said, I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Standing.
We know the movie. I'm gonna say Antoine Fisher.
I think that's it. Ding, 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 ding.
I swear that nigga Bleak.
No way.
That nigga Bleak was Antoine Fisher, bro.
That nigga was the first.
So-
Antoine
That nigga
Fisher.
was-
That nigga really did it all by
That
himself.
nigga, then that nigga was in the Navy too, though. Like it was like, whoa.
Wow,
All right.
I forgot
So-
all about Antoine Fisher until
Yeah.
y'all just brought
Yeah.
that back.
That was
for
the
me.
But
illest shit.
so Meek Mill and Drake squashed the beef. I'm not.
And they was
mad at
happy.
it.
They was like geeked up.
Yeah, man.
But he ain't stopped. They ain't stopped each other. Well, Meek didn't stop Drake's money, so Drake's like, all right, cool, because it really was in Drake's hand for real.
No,
I feel
that's
like
the
if
point.
Meek would have never
Well,
went
no,
to jail.
But Meek was perkied out though. He said he was on that perky jerky.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just L's turning into lessons. You know, I feel like everybody has to
Did you
go.
just quote?
Turn loss into lessons. Like screw.
I don't feel like people can understand, so you have to sit the fuck down. Sometimes you really just have to sit the fuck down. And what? And it's just like until you really sit down and get clear minded on what's more important and stuff like that, it's not really a big ass Henny bottle coming. That's Dante, by the way, in my life. But I'm glad to see the growth. I mean, because at the end of the day, I don't like to see two grown
Nigga, don't
ass
say
men.
my name.
Yeah.
I don't like to see growth.
Hey,
hey,
be right, see
Hey.
low.
I was trying to be serious here.
My bad.
We talking about grown ass men. What are you doing over there?
Nigga, it's a sister brew.
All right, you know what? Fuck, it's going.
Hey, bring it back.
No,
Bring it back
it's
one
over.
time.
Good job for Meek and Drake. We knew Drake was always going to be the. You know, we knew that Drake was always going to be the good guy. Anyway, we knew that he was always going to be like, yeah, bro. Like, I want to bring him out. It's over. They're old. It's too old. Like,
Yeah.
why not? Like, Drake got a lot of shit
He's
going
cool.
together.
He's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
Would I
Mhm.
have a beer with Drake? Totally.
I would definitely have a. I would have a. No, I would have a shot.
Yeah.
I would have a shot.
I
You
like to
wouldn't
have
have a
beers
shot?
with people. So
I
you
would.
can, like,
There's
really,
there's
you can
there's
really,
three
like,
people.
feel them
There's
out.
three people I want to do. I want to smoke with Styles. Nah, I mean,
Pause.
there's three things I want to do. There's three things I want to
What?
do. I want to smoke with Styles P.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like I feel like smoking with the Ghost would be just
Hey,
like
y'all.
he'll probably just fuck around and start rapping.
Hold on, I don't need your judgment.
And then
It's
I
not
wouldn't even
safe for
record
work
that shit with my
purposes.
phone, nigga. I wouldn't take no Instagram pictures. Like I feel
you
like
just
Styles.
enjoy
Nah,
the moment.
dog.
Like, nigga, we smoked a
enjoy
quarter
the
and this
From the
nigga rapped
time I
whole
heard the
mixtape.
story, when Currency said when he met Styles P, because this nigga was really just walking through New Orleans looking for weed,
That's how you know he's a real
and
nigga.
saw the nigga like I said, dog, I gotta meet Styles P, smoke with him.
Yeah.
I take
Styles
a shot.
P, I feel like Styles P is attainable.
I-
You just
No,
roll
yeah.
up to the juice bar.
and
Let's
just-
go.
and just be like,
He's definitely a real nigga. though.
He's a real
to the
nigga.
juice bar and
You
just
can
pull
just
it
DM
out
him
like,
like, yo, like I'm in from
pull out a bag
Pittsburgh.
of weed.
You're a legend. Like
Yeah,
Styles
what's up?
P. Like what's going on?
Heavy
Hey, that's a
hands?
fact though.
Yeah.
Hit him up.
Who
That's a
else
fact though. I take
It
a
ain't
shot
nothing
with
but a
Drake,
question.
and I No. No, I would take a shower because you said would you take a shower with Drake? I'll take a shower with Drake, but my to-do list is 3. Jay-Z. I feel like I would like just have to just like meeting, and number 3, like low key like I want to meet LL Cool J, dog, like real shit.
You want to meet LL Cool J?
Yeah, LL or Eddie Murphy.
No, okay. I mean, both of them. I can't. Like LL is definitely a legend. Like I'm sorry. I don't care what lady songs he has.
Now fuck that. Like I'm just thinking about like radio,
Mm-hmm.
like all that old shit, bruh.
He was the shit. Like
It's
LL
not.
was
I
the
got
shit.
tons
I feel
because like if I single, I got different lists. I got lists.
We should have a list episode where we should just have a bunch of ooh, we should do that.
No.
We should have a list episode. That shit'll be cracking.
Mm-hmm. Can I come back
No,
for that
just
one?
just a list of things. Like here's a thing. Here's my top 3, and we could do we should do that as like a group thing. Like
I just
like
want to come
everyone-
back for that.
Yeah, I do a list
Do what?
episode.
A rap,
Yeah,
a
like
rapper, everything.
Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah. Yo,
You know, we
listen.
got because if we bring music too, I got a couple of people to bring. Man, my
Yeah.
my homie Jason
Do a big one.
Abrams, he trying to do some like rap lists. He said him and Mike Dean's down. That'd be pretty dope too.
You gotta have Mike Dean's.
Just bringing
ass up here.
everything.
Mike Dean is my guy, man. That nigga is fucking hilarious. I remember when fucking Mike Dean got cut from the Hoop Squad every year, all the time. And the wild thing is, his dad was a baller. Like, Big Mike Dean could hoop. Big Mike Dean was like the original Nike plug. But fucking, so this is how long I've
Fuck
been
them
at the
Nike
sneaker.
conventions.
Mike Dean got cut from the Hoop Squad, freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, and I got there when he This is my nigga. Like, I love this nigga. Like, that's fuck.
Y'all are like,
Mike
and
Dean
y'all both got
working,
the,
bro.
and y'all got the voice too.
So,
That's
Mike
what
Dean. This is how true
he
Mike
said.
Dean
Upper
is,
built
bro.
radio look.
So Mike Dean makes the
Y'all
Hoop
are
Squad
funny
his
as
senior
hell.
year after getting cut all the time. And it was like, fuck y'all niggas, I'm out. And I was like, fuck you, Mike Dean. Fuck that nigga. Like, you just now seeing I got game. And I was like, that is my nigga forever. And we both from Manchester, so there's that.
Cause I had to quit too. I had to definitely
Like, I need to
quit
do
too.
this for myself.
I would have definitely
And
quit
guess
too.
what? Self is out.
Fuck. First off, fuck you clicking the bitch you playing.
Hey,
Fuck you.
I just wanna
You
know.
cool.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I just want to know. I'm just show Mike Dean all of this shit. I had to stop it for a minute, but I'm gonna show him some of this because nigga, you ain't make the best. Thank you for that.
Bruh.
Thank you. He put me out there and said I was single yesterday,
But I mean, what's wrong with being single?
and said I was a dog lover, but not like niggas. Like not like niggas. She don't like you know like she's a real life dog lover. Like slide her DMs. I be like nigga no. There's
That
1,000 niggas in the county who be coming out looking for me. No.
That
Like
is-
I be like
That's fun because Whammo is playing in the county.
in the county. They like I got
They
so
said
many.
Snooty Fox.
I get so many messages, even when I'm on live. I was on live the other day. Someone was like, "Yo, you got me through. That's the number one line. You got me through." I'd be like, "Damn." Well, that's cool.
What the hell, you
I
got
mean,
what?
but no,
Oh,
I
you
don't
got me
mind it.
through all them
It's
times.
called Porsche Power.
Between, I guess,
Power to Porsche. Power to Porsche.
hey, yo, they be like, "Yo, tea time." I be like, "Y'all niggas be like, they like, yeah, be like tea time."
Them niggas be in the box like,
Because they know all the tea.
Yeah, like what happened? What happened?
Hey,
what
but chill,
happened?
check it though.
What
because
happened
they
with
know
Ray
all the
J's
tea,
here? I'm a Ray.
But
like,
they ain't spill it because they kept it and did the time.
they did the time.
They did the time. They got all the tea.
yo, that's
Hey,
how
don't you know they used to
fucking
cop off
bumming.
him? They talk that shit in there, but won't tell the judge and shit.
That shit is funny.
Don't tell other niggas that.
Damn.
That's why they enjoy hearing the tea.
Don't
That's
tell
why I
other
like
niggas,
that's
but
why
they
they
won't tell the judge.
Let's run down this shit real quick because I do really want to get a chance to stock the sport. Talk
But
Talk
blah,
to
blah,
sports show,
Yeah.
motorsport.
Yeah.
Put that thing in sport.
Hey.
Remy called Joe Budden a pussy.
Pussy.
Hey,
There's,
you think he should respond to Eminem?
Yeah, if he's gonna have all this
Nah,
popping
he's
gum
retired.
shit, fuck that retirement shit. How many times Jay-Z say that shit?
I felt him when he said, if Eminem disses me when he doesn't have anything to gain, he dissed him on the album, so the shit was just
Joe,
getting more
I
money.
love his Virgo ass. Oh my gosh.
So I feel him on that.
Watch
no,
this.
it's
Do
a
we
call
love
out.
Virgos?
Do we?
Absolutely.
Ashley was ready. She don't know what we just said.
I like Virgo.
She just said.
No, I really love Virgo women. Like
I could've
Virgo
just
women
said
are my
Virgo.
favorite.
I
Beyonce's
said,
a
well, I had my
Virgo.
thumb all in her butt last
But-
night.
Yeah.
And she
Y'all
would have
act like Joe
known.
Budden.
She would not have known. See, she didn't even hear it just now.
Male Virgo.
Thumb all
So
in her
for
butt.
clarity, I love a female
Right,
Virgo.
Ash?
I like male Virgos
She said,
too,
yeah.
but they're very much different than a female Virgo.
Very different. But
Completely.
There's certain
gotta talk to the
traits about Virgo men and women that are similar. Like loyalty is something that's similar. We both.
And acting like a girl.
Are they?
Well, it's a feminine sign.
It is. It's the
Grinding.
version, right?
Yes.
So I get it. That's how I'm like,
It's a
because I look at
feminine
Joe
sign.
Budden, I be like, yo, Remy calls you pussy for a reason. Like,
Yeah.
Virgo men just are very into their like feelings and emotions.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Feelings.
And it's
But
But
sometimes
women
it comes
don't
off
try to
girly.
recognize
it
a man's
does, but when
feelings.
you're you know, I've had friends who have
All
had
deep in my
you know,
feelings. I'm
relationships
a
with
Pisces.
Virgo men. As a Virgo woman, I've never dated a Virgo man. My mother and father are Virgos, so I'm the child
And that's
of
crazy.
Virgos.
That's crazy. Two Virgos
You
been
like
a
a
Virgo.
super Virgo.
I'm like
Yeah, she's like a
such
super Virgo.
But I feel like
I'm in
Virgos.
between
She's a super
both
Virgo.
of their-
Bruh.
I'm in between their birthdays.
You a
my dad
Virgo.
starts Virgo season.
Yeah.
Her dad's
And
the
my mom's
23rd, and her
birthday
mom.
is 3 days after mine. My mom came home from the hospital with me on her birthday. Like that is
Some
our
Virgo
our
shit.
just some Virgo shit.
Yeah, you're
But I
definitely
do
super
feel
Virgo.
like-
And her birthday's the same day as Tyler Perry's.
And when-
Okay.
and
Her
when
birthday's
you
tomorrow,
add
too.
1 + 3 = 4, and Beyonce's birthday is September 4th.
What do that?
So again,
Rando
disclaimer before I have all the Virgos
Crazy.
come at me.
Crazy.
So, y'all cool as hell. I like a lot of y'all. We can definitely we like best friends.
Virgos.
Best friends.
So
Hey.
here's my
But a relationship?
take on Virgos. Virgos are very in tune to their astrological sign.
So
they're,
are
they're into
Pisces.
that shit. Like,
Pisces
yeah.
are too.
So and I've only learned this
'Cause
from
we're
just
we're like literally opposite.
yeah.
Complete.
Which is the beautiful
Mhm.
connection that Virgos and Pisces have. That's why I can't believe I married a Virgo. I married a Pisces that has the same birthday as another friend of mine since I was
A wee kibble.
Yeah, they be knowing. They be knowing like
that's crazy.
to be able to be like, I know who I fuck with. Ashley told me one time in real fucking life and was just like, hey, we gonna be right here, but I love you.
We're not even really talking about. We're not even
If
talking
anyone
about signs right
understands
now.
my relationship with an Aries man, it's this one. Like she understands that shit. Like in regards to life and how things happen. And then I want to switch back to like this Virgo Pisces shit. And how do I want to say it?
No,
No, I can say it. It's like some.
y'all work because he's a male Pisces and you're a female Virgo.
Right.
That's the only reason why that shit's working.
That's what I'm saying.
Plug it out.
I gotta give you this.
Oh,
I
because
be
it's
like-
opposite. It don't work.
Hell no. Hell,
Like,
motherfucking no.
So my birthday is September 13th.
I be trying, dog.
His
I be
birthday
like,
is March 12th. When we first
I be trying, dog.
it was December 25th. If you add our months together and
Is it
the
four?
That
days
shit's weird, yeah.
together, it's
Me and her
4/12.
relationships are
And that's
retarded.
The day that we started dating.
Y'all cute.
That's weird. No, that is, but that's weird.
But
though.
that's
That is-
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
We're just like
That's cute.
That's because it's such a pivotal.
Cause she's in love.
because
Timmy's
their
face.
birth- But the
I'm
crazy
like,
thing
what the
is-
fuck is happening? You
But
know
the
all
crazy
this
thing is
shit.
their
I was
birthdays
in a
are like
grocery store trying
exactly
to figure
6
out if it
months
was a
apart.
sweet potato or a yam today. That was
It's the sweet. So no, I just in FYI.
You're like a
In
ghost in
FYI.
the spirit.
No,
Or you're
seriously.
like you're black and I'm African American.
No, seriously. A lot of niggas is out here eating yam pie and they don't know it.
I think Dante and I are
A
like.
lot of niggas is out here eating yam pie. Just saying.
Damn.
It's not real
Right.
sweet potato pie tastes different than yam pie. I put
Hancock.
money on it.
Yeah.
That's like we died and like thousands of years later. We probably found each other on some wild ass shit.
No,
I just
like
want to
Hancock
say
and
this
Hancock
conversation that went deep into the ocean like some
True.
Beyonce
Right.
shit.
You know
Let's
what?
bring it back. 'Cause
Sometimes
we
I'm
got-
in drowning in your
yeah, we
emotions.
going. That was the 7, and that
Sometimes I'm
was the
drowning in
7-day
oceans, and I know
bender.
you
Yeah, we're gonna
wasn't
come back and talk to Portia.
And
Apparently,
that
for
was
as long
the-
as we fucking want. Is Portia gonna be ready to talk to us?
You
Yeah.
know what make Portia think?
I'm over here singing Beyonce lyrics because that's exactly where the fuck it went.
Yeah.
It went
True.
This is family.
But this is definitely family. That's why I be like, I
I
know what it's one. I'm like,
got her hair, so now we like.
Nigga, we made
It
But
said,
it's
"Nigga, we
happening.
made it.
bow, 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 bow,
Nigga,
bow.
we made
Cut
it."
it off, man. We coming
Hey.
back. We gonna talk to Portia.
You know what else you need in there? You need a win. You need a win.
Win, win,
That's
win.
my shit.
Win, win, win. Now we're going off. All right. And we're live in the motherfucker.
Back. Get straight to the league. Episode. But if you fuck with us, we fuck with you, and thank you for being here. But it's really going down. It's really time. The time is now.
That
Portia
good old
motherfucking
interview
Fox
section.
is
Hey,
here.
let's clap it up for the sis.
Portia, my dog, my
Clap
dog.
it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up.
First of all, thank you.
And she's pretty like hennied up too. She
Yeah.
keep putting the live on the henny when niggas still drinking that.
I know. So that's
Put it
why I
on
had
the
to-
State
I
Side
put
because
it
we
on
still
the
drinking
State
that too. Shout out to State Side too. They got that new walk-in shop you can go tasting room
Definitely.
on Lawrenceville.
Yeah, man. So, Portia, man, thank you for being here. We appreciate
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey man, you're a fucking beast, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell you? I just want to start off saying that
it. Yeah.
Thank
you went from doing it yourself to get paid doing it,
Listen.
Yeah, I tried.
and it's only up from here.
I
Bruh.
tried. Like, I'm like, I don't know why my phone is doing this. It's being extra right now. I wanted to go live. It's probably 'cause it's about to die because that's the iPhone.
Hey, you want
The
to
phone's about to come out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hook me up.
Well,
But
again,
no,
man,
like, I really appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, like you've been here before, but you've never been here with us. Just you. And I feel like you're an entity of everything that you are. So, like, you're dope. You're your own brand right now. And
Thanks.
we see that. So again, thank you for being here. We definitely appreciate it.
It is my
But
pleasure.
I'm happy we get to do this interview right now after we, had
Before your price go up.
before your price go up.
Listen,
'cause
I'll
listen,
always come down here.
that's
Like, now unless I move to Hollywood, I'm bringing security with me.
it's cool.
I'm bringing
I mean,
Reed.
we'll come to you. Fuck
I'm
that.
hiring. Oh yeah,
You can bring us to you.
I'll bring y'all to me. Yeah, fuck that.
Now
Y'all
you
gonna
might
be
get
in
us a
place.
job.
No, yeah.
I don't even
So
need.
I was about to say,
Look at
I'm
me
staring at her 'cause she said that. I was like,
I don't need no job, but I am gonna poop in your bathroom.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a radio gig with her. Nigga, hey, you ain't
I might have to get a morning show. I might gotta get a morning show together or something one day.
And I feel
Hey,
like
you
our
gotta
chemistry would be just like love in the club.
Yo ass, I've been looking at you like, yo, whenever he interrupted my laugh one day when I was talking about why niggas can't
My
get on
life,
Whammo.
I forgot I brought up weed. I was like, damn.
It's like, my bad.
And then I said it again. I was fucked up.
I was like, all right, Tay.
I'm professional. Sorry, bro.
And I was just like, no, that's the homie Tay, but I had to go ahead and let him go.
He'll be back next time.
It's all love.
maybe.
It's all love. Like, it's all love.
Yo,
'Cause
so
it was a straight to me.
what is going on with Portia motherfucking Fox? There's so much.
I'm a new puppy owner
How is that?
to a beagle.
Yeah.
Nobody expects me to say a beagle because they're like, wait,
Niggas
what?
don't buy beagles no anymore.
My mom got him for me, and he was just the most adorable thing with them ears. So it was just like, oh, and I'm really not. But I'm gonna tell you, it's like really having a child, and it's very difficult, and it was stressful,
It
and
is.
it still is stressful
Especially
because
as soon
he's
as
a
you feed 'em.
puppy. He's a puppy, and it's just like, oh, so much time. But so puppy happened. Promotion happened. I went from Saturdays to 2 to 6 for like 2 years, a year and a half, to full time Monday through Fridays.
Hey, clap it up.
Thank you very
That
much.
shit is fucking litty.
Because you was grinding. You had like 5 jobs. You was grinding. You had 5 jobs for real, like
I
straight.
didn't even like 5 jobs within one company.
Yeah.
I would say 17.
and
honestly.
still did job. And still did hair.
And still did.
And you still a bad mama jammer with the sewings and the bumper curls and the
Yeah,
waterfalls,
the
The
wet
box
wavies.
braids. You know what I'm
Wet-
saying?
Whenever
Whenever you ready, I'm ready for you. I just believe in having multiple hustles. Like
you
honestly, my hand has been like hurting, but I'm glad that I don't feel like it's carpal tunnel no more because I was getting scared as fuck. I was scared. Okay, in the words
But
of
you
Just
didn't go get it
Hilarious,
checked out
scared.
though.
Huh?
You didn't go get it checked out.
No, because
I don't need the truth
insurance.
right now.
Because that's some nigga shit.
that's the insurance. I'm like, but I just felt like I really have been working 3 weeks straight, just clicking the mouse, just editing shit and just clicking the mouse. So I was like, all right, this is probably this 2 show pass. I've really just like I'm holding my mic, I'm fine, I'm flexing. I didn't take
Yeah.
a leave or anything. I do have a leave. I actually did rub some CBD and THC shit on my knee.
How did that
Yeah.
feel?
It feels great. Like I can move it, and I feel like I can walk down the steps. When I
Dog,
was,
Whoopi Goldberg got
when
them
I was-
CBD tampons now.
what? I don't want. Okay, no.
That's the thing.
Okay, no.
For cramps.
So
That's
now-
I don't have them that bad, so that's fine. I
Yeah.
needed to oil up my knee to run from that fucking bee that was outside earlier.
Dog, that shit was,
I wish y'all could have seen Portia.
said,
when she
"Fuck your
came
water
in,
out
bruh.
there."
She
I should have
Did
told y'all go get
everything.
your water for
No.
it.
My pie did say fuck my water.
Because it's
How-
a carpenter beat. It's not going to chase you.
Yeah. How's your experience been? I mean, kind of just carrying this journey through Whammo. I mean, you've been there, like you said, grinding for a while now, and to
It's
be
so
able
different.
to, be a staple.
It's
on
different
the
full
station
time?
Yes, it is absolutely different.
How so?
Just because Saturdays, I felt like, I live for Saturdays. I don't think I ever took a day off on Saturdays. And if I did, I think I pre-recorded. Newsflash, sometimes I do pre-record. It's not like a bummer. But but sometimes I do because it's just like I literally have 17 jobs in there. So on Saturdays, if I'm asked to do something or if I have to be in Cleveland because they asked me to speak on a panel, which has happened before, I will pre-record my show for you because I honestly,
You wanna
whenever
give it.
I don't talk to you on a week, or I feel like I'm betraying you if you don't hear my voice. Like, so
Boom.
now it's just completely different. I don't eat anymore as of right now because my adrenaline has just been pumping. I eat once a day, and not that I'm
probably
okay
eat,
with that.
you know?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
That's
So
not
what I
healthy.
do, so I get to work like probably, so I got to be there at 8. So I'll probably get there around 7:30, 7:45. I clean up the office because I still do that because I just hate shit. And
Y'all get new
and then I'll,
carpet?
yeah, so
No.
Definitely got new carpet. They definitely got
definitely
new
got
carpet.
new carpet. After Marlon came in ambushed us.
Yeah, man. Then you had some local people that was trying to talk shit too. Man. But fuck
Yeah, this,
that.
whatever.
yeah.
Give
But
it
I
a
said that
shine.
always happens.
Give
I
it
would
a
love to
shine.
meet Dave Bracy and what's the drinking partners.
They-
Like-
You don't fuck with them?
No, I'm just name dropping because I'm not a subliminal bitch. Like, cause he got bitch. He don't like the funniest thing is me and him went back and forth on Twitter so many times, and he doesn't even know that he was talking to me because I also do the social media management.
Yeah.
And like that nigga.
That's funny as hell.
So I fell back. I fell back since getting into it with him because
That's the homie
you're
shit.
talking to fucking me, okay?
Yeah.
Just in case you're listening, they pick this up. And I would actually love to meet you, and you can have me on your show. We can have a nice little powwow, sit
I
down.
feel like there'll be a good. You'd be a good time on their show.
Oh, I would love to go on there because he,
I'll be there too.
I'm
Because-
definitely coming.
We're coming.
so that's just the invitation.
Would it be an
waiting to
ambush
happen.
if you came when they came on our show?
No.
Yeah.
Hey yo, I like to pop up. I love to pop up. I ain't never had a
Swinging
nigga to
like-
pop up on. I ain't never have to pop up on a nigga. I would love to just say, "Boop, what's up? What's up?"
you doing?
No, but no,
Nah,
it's
they cool. I fucks with them.
it's nothing
But
personal.
it was both though.
Huh?
You said both of them were just.
It's just Day.
Oh, okay.
It's
They
Mr.
do shit
Bracy.
like that. He
Oh,
loves
he's
Twitter
a
notifications.
nit. Oh, yo, he gets under
lives
the
for that shit.
skin.
I'm terrible at Twitter.
But
And
yeah,
terrible.
so not even getting in the day, but like you said,
Terrible.
like you still going to the office,
No.
you're cleaning it up in the morning, you're just getting there early. Again, make sure you eat. It's healthy, man.
I do. So I got boiled eggs and I do get chicken sausage because I'm actually trying to keep it together
I feel you.
because I can't be too fluffy.
What kind of chickens do you like? Chicken sausage?
I like the
Why don't you get turkey?
Is it Adele's? Adele's brand?
Take me to the other side.
No.
Solar C's about to get Solar C's about to get the what's that burger shit? What's
Don't
the burger
tell
that's
me
not
nothing
burger
that Solar
called?
C got going
Beyond
on.
Burger. I'm about to start fucking with that.
Don't tell me that nothing Solar C got going on.
But I don't know.
Like you
We
can tell
talking
me
about
everything that they
Porsche.
got going on, but don't tell me nothing that they got
We
going
love you,
on.
Solar C.
I love Solar C.
Hey dog, y'all gotta
That's the
get
biggest
Dawn.
shout out right now. Like yo, I'm
Y'all gotta
greedy
get
as
the
fuck.
Dawn.
Or go get the Timmy. It don't
Yo,
got no
I be
seafood,
like,
but this shit
I
is
said
fire.
y'all
But
shit
you can add
special
scallops.
days. No, you gotta add scallops.
I
Extra,
definitely-
extra $3. Just go ahead.
I
and get the
definitely
scallops.
haven't ordered my own shit in a
No,
while.
I haven't ordered my own
I ordered
shit in a
fish
minute.
last
What
time.
are
I
y'all
never
doing?
go anywhere and order fish.
Yo, the
man.
whiting,
and I got and that shit was fire.
fire.
Every time I go there,
is
like
good.
I'll order the most
I've
ridiculous
never.
thing, and then just be like, whatever I order, I feel like I need to add on a lobster tail. Just
Is
weird.
that-
So
But
hey,
did
it's
you ever get the
partial.
lobster
It's partial
sauce?
support and it's like 75%
That
just
shit's fire.
greediness because it's just
Yeah.
like it's here. I'm here. Why not? I'm gonna ball out on my people. I would do this at fucking Red Lobster, so I'm gonna do it here.
Hell yeah.
So that's how I feel. No, I feel you.
But
I've
back to
spent
you, though, man.
several
Back to you,
$30.
back to you, yo. You came fucking.
A
You've been
long way.
a long way. You've been grinding. You've been doing your own show. What since when? 2014,
14, 15.
It was 14, 15, or was it?
Maybe
13?
it was later.
Was it
Y'all
15
pulled up.
or
Y'all
14?
pulled up pictures from like 15.
I think it was 13, 14.
Maybe it
But
was.
that shit is fucking crack.
I would say
You was a
14.
sexpert?
I'll say 14.
You was a sexpert before the white girl.
So
It's
yo,
like,
no. That's Linnea is my baby because she actually was one of my first guests on Raw Deal Radio because it
Raw
was
Deal.
only right that I had her on there because talk about sucking dick and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, and the thing about Raw Deal that I have to put out there as far as the misconception is what it was. It was never about like sexploitation or anything like that, or it wasn't necessarily about what I did in a bedroom. It was literally about sex education,
Yeah.
but in an urban form because I didn't feel like y'all would understand it any other
Yeah.
way.
And
Like niggas don't fit
but
magnums.
that-
Y'all can't fit magnums. Stop putting them shits on because shit's leaking out and it's nasty.
Just get people pregnant.
You can, but yeah, you can put like 20 golf balls in a regular Trojan. Like you don't need all of that. The gold wrapper is just for ego. There's a little bit more. Like now that you need the extra, they're not saying something different. You know,
There's certain brands you have to stay away from too.
that's Dorex.
Yeah.
Dorex. That's made
I
in China and Thailand. Don't
said,
fuck
hold
with
on, what?
China and Thailand. Don't fuck
Thailand
with
and Asia.
nothing.
They different.
They're made. They're just not in China.
Oh, one's made in China, one's made in Thailand.
Like you'll get a like literally. So like my promo shit used to be I would buy like a whole bunch of condoms and like throw them in like a package and I would like in a Kool-Aid pitcher and put my sticker on it. So like I bought Dorex, I bought Trojans, I bought Magnums. But when like Trojans was straight, made in USA, all of them. None of them say anything different. Dorex, it said Thailand, Polynesia,
Damn,
China. I
They
was
did-
like
they
in the
outsourced to
same box,
anyone.
in
In
the
this-
same box of assorted colors. I said,
So you was out here giving niggas the real deal. Like, niggas need to know about this. And, like, sometimes
Yo, that's
niggas
funny as
understand
hell.
shit in the
Hold
raw
on, in
deal.
one box though.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
crazy.
so,
That's
like,
crazy how that's
you're really
possible
doing a service
in one
to the
box.
people. You really doing a service to the people.
I thought so.
It was.
Because, like, sometimes, like,
In
people
one
don't...
box.
People
That's
don't really
crazy.
get information if they just read it. And she'd be like, let me tell you this shit in the voice that you can understand. And so, like, and I like you for pointing that out. What Raw Deal Radio was just like, hey, nigga, let's talk about it. You
Yeah,
know?
like
Talk about
yeah.
sex.
But it was like niggas got too wrapped up in the wrong shit. They wanted to know what I was doing with second nigga. And I'm like, nigga, it's none of your fucking business.
Yeah.
First off,
I don't mind sharing some things, but it's none of your business. I want you to get the best experience out of your relationship.
Exactly.
Threesomes and being safe. That was my favorite one.
Uh-huh.
Because once I started saying germs and shit, niggas be like, I ain't never think about that. You think
Yeah.
they can't, like, you're doing the most.
Exactly.
It's okay to have a
That's
safe
some real
threesome.
shit.
Not unless you just want to go ahead, just balls deep, and just go ahead and just risk it all.
so you said it's cool to have a condom threesome. That's cool.
I mean, I would respect it. I would be like,
Cause you got like I saw pornos
Okay,
like
it's the
that. You
first,
gotta
but it's
respect
not.
the girl that'll suck a condom dick.
mouthful of latex.
Because I'm not running through a box taking this on and off. You gonna, if you with it, you gonna suck this condom dick, or we ain't doing it. So I guess I'm not having a third. I'm talking about to the third one.
Shit.
Because I'll take it off for you, baby.
Next question. Next
I'll
question.
take it off.
I
for
mean,
you,
listen,
'cause
that's
I
a
do
special.
it all for
Special,
you.
but yeah, like I don't feel like there's anything wrong with you having a condom down dick to get it sucked. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now, if you can enjoy it, then
I
cool.
couldn't get no head with a condom.
And if you can enjoy it, then great.
I accidentally clicked on this porno the other day. This girl, it was these two girls. They had dildo themselves. It was accident. It was like, damn, I ain't even click that one.
Damn, I ain't
And
mean
so
to
they
do
like
that.
accidentally click and they was both
I've
dildo on
definitely
each other.
accidentally clicked on the
But the
porno. Like, I
one
wanna
had
see
like a
this one.
condom on the
He
dildo.
is
I'm like,
so descriptive with the
like,
porno.
did the
What's
girl got
happening?
AIDS that you using it from? Like,
Right.
that's not your
That-
dildo.
Well, I seen that
Why do you have
before
a condom
too.
on your dildo? I had questions.
I think that's because the
That was her
company
personal-
probably reuses
That was
them
her
dildos.
personal, right? Yeah, that was her personal
So
dildo.
don't
So
be
you either
wondering.
take it off. So after that,
I feel like you better boil that dildo.
You can't boil a dildo
Why not?
because you're gonna break down the latex and it's rubber, it's
You
plastic.
get cancer from it?
You,
This is ridiculous.
I'm not gonna answer
That's
that.
some
I don't
pleasure
know.
turn against your ass.
Yo, just like when Michael Douglas came out and said he had throat disease, throat cancer
Eating too
because
much
from eating
pussy.
pussy.
That's called pleasure turning his back on your
What?
ass.
That's a damn shame. You just
Before-
put your ex-wife out there all the way, like
Before-
or your current
Niggas
wife.
be laughing at the wrong shit.
Before
That's
we
so
go
Can we
on-
not laugh at this? Can we please?
Before we go on in this super tangent, again, I really wanted to ask you about making a jump from Saturdays to every day. We started to get into it, and
You got inner
I really want to know, like, there's a couple things. There's a couple parts to this question, but there's a couple reasons behind this question. One is, I mean, you pointed that out too. As you said, every Saturday for 2 years, I made sure I was here. And I did what I had to do. And now to go every day, that's a different dynamic. And then where this is coming from is that, like, you and Dante are super cool, and you and Ashley are super cool. And I feel like
That's
we
my homie from middle
piggybacked
school.
off that relationship. And I'm just like, oh, okay, this motherfucker is dope. But to put in the time and dedication that you've done, we're literally like riding those coattails to say like, hey, like, look at the time you put in every week to do this shit. And then it was just like, people were just like, y'all not gonna stop. You just not gonna like just relax for one day and it was 1 week. And it was just like, no, we can't.
It's one
But
day.
it was,
Like, why would you?
and it was just like, and we got people like you who were just like, I did this shit to get to where I wanted to. And now we're asking that question and just like, why would we stop? And we got
You're
you as an
why
example.
we wouldn't stop, dog.
Yeah,
Because we
got
gotta
you.
grind. Cause
So now, like,
You're-
just
Thank
shit,
you.
she's OG blogger that radio. You know that?
bruh, yes,
You know she's OG blogger that.
yeah.
She's OG blogger that.
Yo, I'm born network. Big homie Sheldon.
She's
Yeah,
everything.
like, so now,
bruh.
like, just how has it been with, like, because I couldn't imagine, you know, like,
That's what.
just coming up, like, from, like, because Wednesday come up, well, that's quick.
we need to get you a
And I'm just like,
documentary.
oh, do we got, like, content or we got something? But, like, now you every day. So how has that been?
It's been amazing. Like, it's been such an adrenaline rush. Like, I do joke and say that I haven't eaten, but I do eat. I have lost weight though, but I do eat just because, and it's not because I'm trying to starve myself. It's just because.
Well, you look good, girl.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just like so passionate
fox.
in what I do, and every day I really just be feeling like I'm just talking to that one listener. Like, I make sure that even though Steve Harvey goes off, and he always goes off with a positive note or some motivation, but in my 10:30 segment, I make sure that I have more morning motivation. Like, just because I really feel like that there's somebody out there who needs that financially, just to keep hearing set goals, set goals, set goals, set goals, set goals. The one thing about radio that's difficult for me is just repeating yourself. So I had the hardest time just saying Whammo 100.1, 107.3, home of the Lit as Fuck tour, Martin Lawrence and Friends. I'm like, you got to be kidding me!
Yeah.
Like, but it changes all the time. So it's just like, it's all about just adaptation and just if you radio. Everybody thinks that radio is easy. It's
No way.
It's totally different from podcasts because I came from podcasts.
I
Straight
couldn't,
off the boat.
I
And
couldn't
they
imagine,
sat my
bro.
ass down for a good minute. And it was like, okay, well, you're a little raw. You're some raw talent. So let's just hone you. I got
different.
I got some training from Mike Jacks. Shout out to him. I got training from Boogie. Like, Boogie is
Shout out to Boogie. Shout out to Boogie.
Boogie is
Shout out to Boogie.
from straight New York implant. From like, just he's a real one for real. And I feel like with him, you have to show him that you really want this shit. And I showed him, and I showed him, and I showed, like, I can do programming. I don't want to say I do sales, but I can write orders. I can do sales.
You
like,
can do sales. Don't
I
you can
prefer
say.
motherfuckers to be like, y'all can handle this
Because
because
you don't want to do it,
no
so you don't want to
budget.
say. They might hear it. She be like, oh, you can do sales, huh? Yeah.
But if you ever need advertising, you can always holler at me, and I can definitely see what I can do for you.
You're an entity.
But I board operation, and we have like an old ass board from like the old Whammo, like in the gospel section. Shit was wooden. Like, it's like I'm getting it out the mud at this point, and I couldn't be more grateful for.
Just imagine where you gonna go next, though, bro.
I can't even, I'm really
That's
open
just
to that.
crazy.
Like, wherever it's going to happen, but I'm so grateful for Pittsburgh, and I'm just so grateful for you guys and everybody who fucks with me. Seriously, like I don't know who don't fuck with me, and it's not even relevant that I even care. And
Fuck
people
them.
don't. I've caught a couple sly little remarks on my Instagrams, but I just be like,
But
I-
why
I-
though? But why would they have a remark?
don't
though?
say I'm fat or some shoops and shit. But it's
Hold on,
a
what
troll.
happened?
It's a troll.
Hold on, what happened? Hold
That's
on,
what I'm
what
saying. I
happened?
got a whole bunch of gang.
If I
Yeah,
saw that
somebody
and
called
I
her
looked at
fat.
the page, I would have.
Oh, I thought she said a name. I was like,
I
hold on, you
would-
said that?
Nah, gang got the hammer and a wrench. I don't have to worry about anything. So I just laugh, and like Desiree, my best friend, she'd be like, "Who said it? Where they at? We get this fucking spree. Shut the fuck down." I'd be like, "Fuck it, sis. Let's go. Fuck them." They get fucked. They got like 123 people that they're following. Nobody's following them. so-
Gang got the hammer and the wrench.
So it's like I don't worry about stuff like that because honestly, it's never ever, and I'm not even saying this on some hater shit. It's just never been a thing for me. Like, I've always been nice to people. People have always been nice to me, and if, like I said, I had to chill with hugging people because it's like I feel like I overhug, and it's not them, it's me. Like, I'm like, all right, let me give you your personal space. So, I mean, I never really ran into too many issues or anything like that or problems. And if they were stupid and small. And it was never anything that boiled over. Yes, I did get in a fight at Secrets. Security. Shout out to security.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to security.
Oh, yeah, I got a little
Drops?
scar right here.
Oh shit, they
Real
sliced
drops.
you?
No, she scratched me. But it was some shit that happened. It was stupid. And it wasn't even on me. It was on the shorty. And if I was to see her today, it would be on some Kill Bill shit. Like,
Gang.
like, bitch, I see you. Is that you? But I wasn't trying to follow up with nothing. I would really talk to her like, you was on some fuck ass shit that night. But as far as this adjustment, it's been a crazy ride. It's been an experience. Like, it was, I felt nervous all over again.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't
That's how
like,
you know it's good.
I was just like,
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah.
Nervous has changed. If
I
you
was
don't
just
feel
like-
nervous, you're not supposed to do it.
Swear. That's
what
why
am I doing?
That's why we love going live. Like we're nothing like you. Like you do your thug, but we enjoy going live. I could not imagine.
I love
doing
going
it.
live, but I be stuttering sometimes.
Man, fucking me too. I be drunk as fuck. I be drunk sometimes. I be listening like, damn, I was smacked.
Well, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, I can't be drunk on the air.
But yeah, you can.
I'll be
But-
into a whole bunch of Ray Love shuffle.
This is
Yeah, I'm not that person. I'm gonna say anything.
what I really, the environment that like to the league always likes to kind of present and to create is where you get into a space where we completely understand that like you do this as a profession and whoever's been on this show are serious about what they do. So we don't want this to feel like, hey, like we're interviewing you. Like we legitimately want you to come here, let your fucking hair down, and just
Understand.
fucking
You already know,
relax.
like, yeah.
This is
I'm
not work.
relaxed.
This is a great
way too
time.
This is straight to the league.
This is like time.
I'm
amongst
too
friends.
relaxed.
And I feel like this is when we get to talk to like the real person.
Mhm.
And it was just like people. We try to make everybody feel like when they leave here, we want you to be like, you know what, I was comfortable. I can do this again. This was welcoming, and just to like really like catch you in like yo, this is the real fucking Portia, and she's dope as fuck.
P
I
motherfucking
don't know
Snooty
if
Fox.
I don't know if I'm classified as ratchet, clatchet. I don't know.
Clash it.
Like I don't know
Cliche.
because Jamal, my boss, he absolutely be like, "You're ratchet," and I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't think I can be just put
Sometimes
into
you
a
be
ratchet
like-
box."
But you can't even ask. As soon as you ask, they be call you defensive.
Yeah.
And it's like no, and it's just like I don't get defensive because I have my moments where I could turn it on and off, but it's like I just.
That's all that matters.
But
You turn it on
sometimes
and
I
off.
hear myself on the radio. I'm like, "Bitch, what's
Listen,
going on?"
Again,
My mom has always said I'm too hip hop. She was just like she used to be like, "You're never like you
You're
know
never
by
R&B. You're too
Portia,
hip hop.
You could
Too
go
hip-hop.
anywhere you want. And listen, as I said earlier, using my black
My mom
dude
was talking about-
privilege,
I
I'm
feel like
let
you're
you
gonna be
know.
down south next.
Listen, I feel
I gotta-
like we can
I
say
don't
this
know.
because we niggas.
Uh-huh. You could definitely say this.
You ratchet as fuck,
am I ratchet for real?
but you are nigga though, and we love
Classic.
No,
you.
like so
Listen,
I'm
you're
okay. Listen, I will absolutely embrace it, but I'm like I don't really know the standard between ratchet and what the fuck else I see out here.
Listen, but
So
what
I just
I'm
be
saying-
like-
the thing is that like if you bang with straight to the
Okay.
league, you a ratchet motherfucker. You
Oh.
are. This is us.
Yes.
And it was just, what I'm saying is
because you
like
feel good about yourself, and then you be like,
you're able to like
Nigga, we
the word does not classify us. It was like, do we
No.
do ratchet shit? Fuck yeah, we do.
Love
We
to do
get
ratchet-
fucked up. But
I
it
love
was
to
like,
do ratchet
we
shit with
all
my
got
friends.
stuff to do
what
in the
nigga
morning.
say? I like to do ratchet shit with my
I love to
friends.
do ratchet shit with my friends, and I
But
consider
we
y'all
all know how to
friends.
turn it on when we got to.
You have to, and sometimes I feel
You
like I
like
sound too
spirit animals?
commercially.
Like my spirit animal
Mine's
probably
is
would be a
fox. Mine's
yours
is
a
fox.
fox. That's funny. You got the fox nose too.
I look like you know how I got the name.
Because you look like a fox.
Desiree's brother Alex gave me that name when we were like 12 or 13, and that shit came full circle when I was trying to think of a sub name because
Portia Fox.
I like my name, I love my name, but it's just
Yeah,
like
that shit's
it
tight.
just went, and
Yeah.
I was like,
That's just dope, and it works.
I feel like my spirit animal is probably like a I'll probably say like a what's the nigga, a condor or what, something
Like a
weird
big-ass
bird.
eagle?
Yeah, big ass bird that be
big-ass
My
chilling,
spirit
bird.
animal.
chilling and be eating some other.
I'm about to
shit.
fuck y'all up. My spirit animal is ASAP Ferg. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm do rag down to the end.
can I add this to this as well?
Get your heart
yes,
out,
ma'am.
girl.
This is your
So
time.
I really like do this for the culture.
And show
In
what a
the
nigga look
culture
like
of
when a
pre-
nigga in the roaster.
Yeah. I ain't taking my do rag off. I made them love you.
I'm too tipsy. But no, like I really do this. I do have a website. It's called thesnootyfox.com. And although I'm building up and I'm setting weekly and daily goals to make sure that I put out stuff daily, but I'm not real big on gossip. I'm not really want to post Kim Kardashian doesn't like her butt and she cries about it daily. I promise you, I'm never posting no shit like that repulses me. I like to read it because it's just like, what the fuck did this bitch say? Okay, I won't talk about it. I'll be like,
respect that.
I'm
I respect
not
that a lot.
talking about this. Like, but if it's something like the Cardi B and Nicki thing, wasn't really trying to talk about it because yet again, I'm not really here for it. But when it came to like Queen Radio and it was just more, it was just like,
She went on
this
it.
is kind of like okay, I got something to kind of go off here to not make it as girl on girl type shit. But I really love the fuck out of this. And my mom used to say that shit as far as like I talk to hip hop. And it wasn't never a diss. It was just like, I used to be like, when she said, you'll never get a dude because you talk to hip hop, or I see why. And it was not a dig at that time. It was just, she was just like, what the hell? Like, you just, all of this, I think I just laid a whole bunch of slang. And she was just like, what?
Laid a
And
whole bunch of
A
slang.
whole bu- she was
That
just
definitely
like,
sounds 45.
She was just like, do you think that might be why the guys might be scared to talk to you? Is because you're like Little Miss Hip Hop? And I was just like, I didn't say I wouldn't give a fuck.
That's
But
your
my
mama.
attitude was,
She not with that shit.
hell no. To this day, I cannot barely say damn. I got away with saying hell and Dell over the weekend, but I'm 32. So I earned that.
Grown as fuck
So-
now, girl.
But when she said, I really made the point of saying I wouldn't care if they didn't mess with me because they felt like I was too hip hop. I used to fall asleep listening to the radio, recorded shit. So I've noticed about everybody who's passionate about their job. Charlamagne, Kendra from Chicago, Angie Ange, who just made
Kendra
the
G?
morning show. Yes, Kendra G. Angie Ange, who just made history and became the first woman to headline her own show in DC. Morning show.
Let's clap that up real quick.
Clap that
Yeah,
up.
man. Magic.
Like, she's out here.
Oh, hell no.
The SnootyFox.com. But like they really do this, and I've seen it time again. They would fall asleep and they would record the radio. And when I read Angie Ann say that, I was just like, yo, I'm at home. I was just like, there ain't too many. I mean, people would say that, but there's like really people who just really be like, no, I used to love the radio. I was a Whammo kid for real. Like
Me
the first
too.
shit I ever won was
Like
off
my
of
aunts,
Whammo.
I had an aunt and uncle. My aunt, they both played for. My aunt was Mercedes Lady. She was on Whammo. My uncle was Uncle Rock and Ron. He was on Whammo too. I love Whammo. And I fucking when I went to college, I had my own radio show. It was Best of Both Worlds. Me and my two homegirls from Philly. And I was from Pittsburgh, so we called it the Best of Both Worlds. Man, that shit was just like a good ass fucking time. Like putting the music together. I had to go find fucking edited songs, and I was a downloading.
When you feel
phenom,
it,
bro. That shit was a
You
beautiful
feel it.
feeling, bro.
why you
That
think
shit
I
was
did
dope.
more network? Why you think that, like, me and my mom got into it about Rondo
People
Radio?
don't wanna hear
It
your
was
resume.
a hard,
You got your resume.
It was
Yeah.
hard to get my mom to believe in that because she was like, "What? How much sex you been having?" My grandma. When my grandma said, it, "I'm like, oh."
I hope my
You
grandma
got
don't
my
ever.
grandma out here thinking I'm a straight hoe.
I
Like
hope my
what?
grandma don't ever
Like
listen to
I don't
education
even know
and hoes don't sit
everything.
not go
Like-
together.
Like I'm not saying I've experienced
You was
everything,
education.
but like I might, I can bring in somebody who knows
I rode
something.
the tricycle, grandma.
Couple times. But when she said it, I was just like, "Mom." But it was really a shame. I mean, I didn't care. I didn't think that I cared so much what my mom thought until that moment. It was just like, I just kept going. And I just had to
Gotcha.
explain to her, like, Mom, it's not about me fucking everything in Pittsburgh moving. It's really just trying to help people to have safe sex because niggas get caught up every fucking day. They get the gift that keeps on giving. They might get AIDS. You never know what happens to you. And then, but at least
Yo, Portia, we fucking love you, man. Thank you so fucking much, Portia.
You're important to Pittsburgh.
You are like if you don't think you up there on Pittsburgh, like you gonna be on Pittsburgh's Mount Rushmore.
and you
I
tight
guarantee
with
it.
Kitty.
Thanks.
You tight with
I
what's her
guarantee
name?
it.
Who? Paige?
No.
Who?
Whammo. What's her name?
Kiki?
Kiki. That's her
Yeah.
name.
Kiki.
Kiki. She looks just like her dad.
She do. She weird.
Sly Jock was the OG, triple OG.
Yeah.
OG. Respect to the
Portia,
OGs.
let the people know where they can find you at, because I mean, people gotta
Your
follow you to
website, everything.
really-
So there's a couple things that I have to go through the week, and I'm really asking all of you guys if you are able to, during the week, listen to me from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. right after Steve Harvey. Like I said, I have morning
The
motivation.
app and everything.
The app. So I'm gonna be real. The
You know,
tune
we
in.
should-
The
we should
tune in
put
app
it-
is
we're
a
gonna
lot
put it
better
on-
for Whammo.
We're gonna put it on,
I like it
on
better.
Blogger Dad too.
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna put that on Blogger Dad. It's
Hey.
gonna broadcast on Blogger Dad too.
however you can do that.
Yeah, we're
'cause
gonna
I'm
get
not
that.
swift
I'm
with
gonna
that
talk to
issue
Motor.
yet.
We're gonna get that because we got Steve Harvey in the morning with Steve Harvey.
Really?
So yeah, so we're gonna get you two
Okay.
every day.
Because I know Whammo is one.
Yeah, so
Tune
yeah,
in.
yep. So you can bop. We got that.
Um,
I'm gonna text Motor right now.
Thank
He's
you.
probably listening because he always listens.
Hey, Mo.
That's my bro, my nigga, my homie.
This is why your ass got kicked off of my IG live that one time.
No,
But I'll be like, nigga. But so find me at PORTIA_FOXX. Twitter and Instagram is pretty much all I do. Don't go looking for me on Facebook. I'm not going to accept you, and that's not a dig. I'm an OG
Samesies.
Facebook person, and it's like if you're not family or close friend, then that's just kind of like one thing that I just kind of leave there. I think I have a fan page. It's in development.
Shit.
But
development.
no, like I started it, but it was just like I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
I don't like Facebook for the energy the fuck that it brings. Like I
Hey,
just
fuck
don't
Facebook.
like it. Like
In
I
the
just
face.
don't like it. I don't. So it's just,
Hey,
and maybe that's just
You,
me.
you fucking with two
being a-
niggas that don't fuck with Facebook.
Yeah, we
I'm
don't fuck
like-
with Facebook at all.
It's just his
Don't you,
entire
I just found out like you have to have a Facebook to have a business page, like to log into a business page. I'm like,
They
what the
tried to
fuck?
block. They tried to block my page
That's
the one
lame
time
as
with
hell. Why can't this
Portia
log
Fox.
into a business page?
And I sent them my business card. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna have to disable your page, and you have to prove to us, send us a photo of your ID."
Like, nigga, what?
Hey, first of all, I'm not sending you the fucking no photo of my ID. Second of all, because I have an OG parent. My mom is like not on that internet shit. Like she's on the internet now,
No,
but she
not-
still don't do certain purchases
no,
on the
no,
internet.
no,
So she's always been like, no. So when I sent them my business card with my logo, I said, "This is my business," and they said, "Oh, okay." That was it. Like no. So that's how that. But PORTA_FOXX. The Snooty Fox FOXX. Inspired by Three Strikes, the movie. You know, we go to
Strikes
Snooty
with
Fox.
Brian
You know what I'm
Cook.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, where you want to go to this house? You go to the Snooty Fox. But
That's a classic movie.
that is a classic movie.
Blue
That's
Da Vinci was in there too.
for the culture, for the fucking culture. That's what I'm all about. Like, you'll always catch me saying some old hip hop ass quote. Tomorrow's Throwback Thursday, my
Yes, it
favorite
is.
day on 100. Like, I get so excited
You be
because
so juiced.
yo,
I'm still in the car because they killing the mix.
Yo. Throwback Thursday is my favorite day, even 10 to 2. Like Kiki, they always have a throwback. GQ does a Throwback Thursday mix at 5 o'clock.
The fucking
That's the
king of the mix.
That's king of the mix. So he always does it for Throwback Thursday. But there's always H-Town knocking the boots in my segment. During my 4 hour segment. Always H-Town knocking the boots. There's always a sexy moment. So if you trying to get a nooner in or something like that,
Listen to Snooty
I'm
Fox.
the perfect person. I'm going to line them up right for you. You can just get like a hard 10 minutes.
Hey.
And go back to work.
Bam.
That's the
Yo.
raw deal
Air
right there.
gets me excited.
And that.
Who?
Air, the wind's blowing. Why not?
Yo. One time for Portia. Thank you so much for being
You're
here,
very welcome.
man.
Thank you
This
so
shit
much for
is
having
cracking.
me.
I'm happy we were able to get you here
Clap,
like
clap.
this, man. It's great to
Clap
have you.
when you're clapping.
Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram.
Thank
all that
you.
You got
good
a rap
shit,
you want?
man.
I felt like he was about to rap.
I was just quoting Jay-Z.
Okay.
Tom Ford.
It's straight to the league. We dropping off on you, motherfuckers.
This motherfucking Tay Cummins, the Dawn No Trump, and we about to we gonna be back.
Is we
Bow, 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 bow.
You want the great debate? Or you want...
Let's go off real quick.
All right, we'll be back. We might come back. We might not.
Oh,
It's a
is this an
surprise.
extendo?
This is
It's a
super
surprise.
It's an extendo.